Everyone, beautiful souls. I hope that all of you are doing amazing, and today we're going to do a very special reading which I wanted to do for such a long time, but I didn't have a chance to. So today I'm feeling that or being guided, let's say, to do this reading, and it's called Which Ray of Color Do You Belong To? And for those of you that you're twin flames, you're probably familiar with the terms of blue ray or golden ray, or maybe you're not familiar with other rays. So today we're going to find out which ray of color do you belong to, and also what is your soul's journey, like what your soul has been going through and where it's going in the possible future, because remember, you are the creator of your own future. This is something that I always say, and I truly believe. Okay, so get ready, because this reading could be a little bit long, as I will be taking you to the deepest part of your soul and see what has happened, and also we're going to take a look at your soul's blueprint. Okay, and you're also going to find out what ray of color you belong to, and also the Patreon or the Ascended Master who is associated with that ray. Okay, so let's start the reading. I'm going to move the camera a little bit down so you guys can see all the cards. Okay, let me move the camera a little bit back so you guys can see. But overall, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 set of cards. Okay, and as you know, there are 7 rays of color, just like the colors of the rainbow, and just like the 7 lords of the lords of the 7 rays, okay, who are the Ascended Masters. Okay, so let's start the reading, and I'm going to have timestamps for you guys, so you guys can jump into the number that you picked, and just concentrate on each of these cards. And remember that from the left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, pick whatever that resonates. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to meditate on the cards or just feel the energies, and then I'm going to start the reading. Okay. Okay, I hope that you guys concentrated. Now we are going to start the reading. Okay, what I'm going to do though is that I'm going to start from number 1 and from the left. Okay, and I'm going to remove all the other ones and put them aside so that we can have one of them spread all around the table, because it's going to be a really long one. Okay, so I wish I should have had the numbers on the cards too. I'm just gonna try not to mix them up. Okay, so this is number 1, and I'm going to remove all the other ones and put them aside. Number 2, number 3. Okay, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, and number 5, number 6, and number 7. Okay, so let's start with number 1. If you have picked number 1, let's see which ray of color do you belong to. I also have a Chinese fortune cookie for you guys. On top of this, you're going to get a lot of information from this for your soul's blueprint. Okay, so let's see what your Chinese oracle says. It says, planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so that's your, let's see if you have picked this pile, which ray of color do you belong to? You are a golden ray, and it says attract abundance, and it's number 21, and it's really actually very much related to this because it says financial gains and it talks about abundance. So I feel like you guys are great manifestors. And also could be that you guys are really good at planning as well. And your ascended master is the jewel coal, and it says dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. This ascended master, his name, he has another name, which I forgot. Lord, I'm gonna take a look at the book and give you guys some extra information about him because I feel like it's important to know, but I'm gonna lay down all the cards before I do that. Okay, so oh, I believe that his other name is Lord Lanto. Okay, and as you see, he has like a very golden yellowish aura around him. Okay, so, and you guys could be like very much attracted to gold or yellowish colors. And the other thing is remembrance, and it says number 11. That's beautiful. And it's really interesting also that the words are repeating because it says remember that you're on a path, and it says remember, and it's number 11. Okay, and also number 21, so it could be significant for some of you. We also have thinker, and it's number 44. Wow, you guys have a lot of synchronicities with the numbers as well. Oh my goodness, you guys have also golden orange dragon. Expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Oh my goodness. And guys, you know that I always shuffle in front of the camera, and this is not, I didn't pick them. Okay, they came out, and this is the truth. This is really the truth. Okay, so you guys are really the golden ray. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Let's see. I also picked some botanical inspiration. These are the flower messages for you guys, and let's see what that one is. It says garden heliotrope, and it says devotion and dreams fulfilled. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to have all the cards. Hopefully they will fit within the camera. And it says trust your destiny, and we have she, and it says fear will not permit you to avoid the predestined. It is only a waste of energy. Remain determined. Do not allow love, passion, or strong belief to be tempted by fear of loss. Your destiny is your destiny. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what else you guys have? You guys have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? This is also beautiful. Okay. And you guys also have the World. Wow. Absolutely beautiful set. Okay. Let's see what else you guys have. You guys have Guardian Angel. You're not alone. Okay. Maybe I'll put it here for you guys. I can move them a little bit up. Okay, and we also have Fox the Spirit. Think on your feet. So for those of you that you're watching this, it's possible that fox could be your spirit animal. We have number 27. Okay, it's really, really beautiful. For some of you that you're watching, your spirit animal is fox, and I'm gonna have it here. Gosh, we need a little bit more space, guys. Okay. Yeah, move them a little bit there. Okay. All right, and the other one that you have, this is for your loved one, and it says 5 of Hearts, and it says sorrow. Okay, and another card for you guys, sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, so let's see what your soul has been going through and what has been going on with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna really try to maybe move the camera a little bit further and see. Okay, All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit about you golden rays. Okay, you guys are all about manifestation, manifesting your dreams, attracting abundance, and as I said, your Patreon or your ascended master that's associated with golden rays is the Jewel Cool, and I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly, but I know that his other name is Lord Lanto. Okay, and it says, remember that you are on a path, take one step at a time to happiness. I feel like you guys are also great planners. Maybe you guys plan ahead, maybe you guys look for the steps before you go, because you guys had the planning card as well. And it says, now is the time to lay down the foundation for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. I feel like you guys are great planners as well. Maybe you plan ahead before you do anything, like you don't do anything very impulsive. You guys are planners. You guys are great manifestors. That's what I'm saying. Okay, now let me read a little bit about Lord Lanto, and then we are going to look to see what Spirit wants to tell you in regards to your journey. Okay, guys, give me a second. All right, so okay, so Lord Lanto, he is the Lord of the second ray. Okay, he is the Lord of the second ray, and it says initiation of the crown chakra. Okay, and it says the vibration is yellow gold, so you guys might be very attracted to this type of color or even vibration. Okay, like this type of color could be very attractive to you. Maybe you like to wear it, maybe you just in general you just love the energy of yellow or gold color. Okay, and the gemstones that are associated with your group, with your ray, is yellow diamond, yellow sapphire, and also topaz. Okay, and the quality that is associated with your ray is wisdom, understanding, and judgment. The gifts that you have is word of wisdom and word of knowledge. And the day that is associated with golden rays are Sunday. So there's a lot of sunshine, because yellow is also the color of the sun. Okay, and let's see. For some of you that you picked this, you could be also a lot of Leos in terms of astrological sign could be very could be relating to this group more. Okay, yeah, and what I'm seeing is that there's a lot of information also about Lord Lanto, so you can also, guys, you could also search for him too to see what else is associated. I'm going to try to put the links too, but if not, you guys just search for him if you want further information. Okay, and now I'm going to just see what you guys have been going through and what is ahead of you. Okay, I feel that for those of you that you have picked this pile, I see that you have been maybe struggling through your whole life to remember who you really are. Okay, first of all, you guys are super sensitive. I feel like you guys are very, very sensitive souls. So I see that since the beginning of your perhaps your childhood, you've been very sensitive. Perhaps for some of you could have been thinking a lot about life in general, thinking about who you are in general. You are a thinker. Okay, you are a thinker. You're someone who thinks a lot, and we have number 44. I feel that you guys belong to that group of people that you guys could be extreme introverts, that you prefer a quiet place where you can contemplate in your life, and you can think about all the possibilities in the world and what you can do and who you really are in general. Okay, so I feel like for those of you that you have picked this, you're also could be not preferring not to be around the crowd. The best I feel like, you know, for those of you that maybe you're trying to manifest abundance in your life, what I can suggest to you guys is citrine. Okay, so citrine is a stone of manifestation, and I feel like for a lot of you it might resonate with you because look at the color. Okay, it's very golden. It's very golden color, but also remember the crystals that, you know, that I also mentioned could be very much associated with your ray, okay, with your color, with the color that you are that you have picked. What I'm also seeing is that I feel that, you know, for some of you it's possible that, you know, at a young age, you know, you guys could have either lost your mother, or maybe there has been no mother figure to kind of like give you so much love. So I feel like you guys could have been maybe feeling alone, or maybe feeling like, you know, not loved. So for a lot of you, there could have been a challenge in your life when you had to kind of like mothering yourself, or giving that love that maybe was not present in the beginning for you. Not for all of you that you have picked this, because I see that for some of you that you pick this, I see that you guys are starseeds, so you might be missing your you know, your original mother, where, you know, where she is in like your star mother. Okay, so I feel that, but for a lot of you this is the case where maybe the love of the mother was not present. Maybe your mother didn't have enough time to give you, maybe they didn't give you much attention, but I feel like in general you guys are very, very sensitive, and maybe you need to nurture yourself, you need to give love to yourself. Okay, basically self-love is so important for this group that I see. The other thing, I mean, I definitely see that since the beginning of your childhood, I feel like you guys have been searching for who you are, but you couldn't like really find yourself. I feel that in the early ages, okay, in the early ages of childhood, and of course it's understandable because, you know, that's why life is gradual. Like we go through different you know, ages, and as we grow we learn as well. Okay, but I feel like since you were really young, you really wanted to know who you are, and this has been a very strong and powerful thing in you. Okay, very sensitive too, so you guys are extreme empaths as well. And you guys also have the golden orange dragon. This is beautiful. I see that for a lot of you, you've been feeling maybe very frustrated in the beginning of, you know, which path to take in life, and it says expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior, help those in need, remember your magnificence. I feel that for a lot of you, you've been perhaps, you know, helping others. You're an extreme empath, so your care for others has been more than for yourself. Okay, but sometimes you forget to remember your own magnificence. Okay, you sometimes forget, and this is exactly related to this remembering. You need to remember who you really are, and I feel that on a soul level what you have been searching for is remembering the core of yourself, like getting to your core level. Number 11 and 44 are coming up very strongly, so for some of you that you're watching this and your twin flame, it could be, you know, very much of synchronicities in your life about 11 11 44 44 that could have been showed up here. Okay, that could have been, you know, showed up in your life, but kind of like later on, right? Not when you were a kid perhaps. But what I see is that for a lot of you, even since you were really young, you maybe for some of you, you even had some remembrance of your past life. For some of you, you guys sometimes it was hard for you to remember, and other times maybe you just had like these flashes of some maybe past lives or lives that you had in other planets that was like giving you a lot of like homesick. Maybe you've been feeling like homesick. Okay, maybe you've been missing you know, maybe your origins, like, because for some of you, you guys could be star seeds that I see. Okay, I feel that for those of you in regards to your relationship with your loved one, I feel that maybe the lesson that you're going through is to put aside the sadness or sorrow of separation, because there is a very deep sensation in you about being separated or not being loved. So I feel that your lesson in this lifetime is about, learning about sorrow and embracing it, and not allowing it to take over you. Okay, I feel that for those of you that you're watching this, maybe you're very sad still of separation, maybe you're still separated from your loved one, and this sadness is just really deep into your heart. Okay, it's like almost like, whenever you try to arise, like this sadness comes back. Okay, for some of you, if you're not careful, I feel like, depression could kick in sometimes, and you have to, take yourself out of that. I feel like for those of you that, because you're very, very sensitive, so self-love is really important for this group. Like, you guys really need to mothering yourself, loving yourself. Okay, and there's that tendency to get really kind of like deep into feelings of sorrow for some of you guys. Okay, I also see that in the early stages of your life, perhaps you had to deal with a lot of sorrow, with a lot of sadness. Maybe for some of you, as I said, you could have even lost your mother, for some of you that you're watching this. Okay, not everyone. And remember, these readings are general, so it might not resonate with everyone, right? I see that for those of you guys that you have picked this in your later on in your life, I feel like you guys could have been traveling. Maybe you guys travel around the world, and that does it brings such a good energy for you guys. So for those of you that you have picked this, definitely traveling is really, really good for your soul, and any kind of like career or something that has to do with traveling is just going to opening up your soul to new possibilities, and also is going to help you to remember who you really are at the core level. Okay, so traveling is going to be very, very important. What I'm also seeing is that you guys have been searching for the truth of who you are for such a long time, and I feel that in the later stages of your life, you're finally going to embrace yourself with everything that you are. Basically, you see how this person is like naked, which I feel like you guys are going to embrace yourself, your naked truth. Okay, you're going to find your naked truth, because this is something that since a long time ago you've been searching for. Okay, even when you were really young, I see like very like young stages of your life, I feel like you guys been thinking of like, where should I go, who am I, you were asking all the big questions. Okay, where everybody else was playing around and being happy, you were the thinker. Okay, you were the thinker. You were thinking like who you are and where you want to go in this life. I also feel that you guys are very independent thinkers. Okay, you guys are independent thinkers. Like, you guys don't look at what society says. You guys don't trust what anybody else says. You guys just want to find out the truth by yourself. Okay, this is who you are, and just think on your feet, exactly like a fox. Fox are very kind of like independent. They just do like, and they're very also curious. So I feel that you guys are also very curious when it comes to philosophy of life. Maybe you guys could be interested in different philosophies, but also for some of you, I feel like maybe you have your own philosophy or your own way of thinking about even spirituality. Maybe you have your own way of understanding spirituality. Okay, but definitely fox could be for some of you your spirit animal. Okay, and I also see that for those of you that you pick this, it's possible that the philosophies of, Eastern cultures could be more attractive to you. Like, you might be attracted more towards Eastern astrology, Eastern methodology, even healing. For some of you, even like I see Chinese, like you are very interested in, it could be like Asian even, or Eastern in general, methodologies or philosophies of life or spirituality. Okay, what else? Yeah, definitely, like Eastern cultures. I feel that for some of you that you're watching, it's possible that maybe you are from those regions. If you're not, then definitely for some of you, I see past lives in Asia as well. Okay, it could be Japan, Korea, China, or it could be other parts of Asia. But I definitely see that for some of you, you could have had past lives. So and it says, trust your destiny. Fear will not permit you to avoid the predestined. It is only a waste of energy. Remain determined. Do not allow love, passion, or strong belief to be tempered by fear of loss. Your destiny is your destiny. I feel that you know, because for some of you, maybe you have lost a lot in your life. One of your lessons is still like trusting your destiny. Maybe it has been really difficult for some of you to trusting that, you know, everything is going to work out. And maybe for some of you, because of that, maybe you didn't want to believe in love, passion, or even like any sort of like strong belief that it says. And maybe fear of loss has been an obstacle for you guys. Okay, so if you overcome the fear of loss, then you are going to get into union with your loved one. Okay, for those of you that you have this sorrow, or for those of you that you have lost, perhaps, you know, maybe there have been a loss of a mother or someone very, very close to you. Okay, for those of you that you pick this, is because of this fear of loss that you're attracting the energy of maybe you know, the separation. Maybe you feel separated, you know, or you feel like, oh gosh, I will never come into union. Okay, so, and it says your destiny is your destiny, so trust it. Okay, trust your destiny, because it's gonna give you exactly what you need. And I feel like you're overcoming the fear of you know, this sorrow, or you know, the fear of loss, okay. Yeah, I feel like for some of you that you have picked this in regards to relationships, you have lost more than once, specifically in romantic or spiritual connections. I feel like you guys have lost, maybe, I don't know, maybe you have been in several heartbreaks, one after another, and then you said, I just don't know, maybe I just can't find the person that I love. But you will find. Okay, you will find. And I see that yeah, it says you're not alone. Your guardian angel. This is a message from your guardian angel, okay? And for those of you that you're watching this, if you see a feather, a white feather, it's a direct message from your guardian angel saying that you're not alone. Because I feel like for some of you, you might have fear of being alone due to your sensitive nature. Sometimes you just could have developed a lot of you know, insecurity about like being alone. Okay, but your guardian angel is always with you, and you're never alone. Okay, this is the message from your guardian angel. And the other one that you guys have, it says devotion and dreams fulfilled. This is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. And it says the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I feel like for you guys is all about trusting your destiny, believing that you are going to get there, and getting over the sadness, getting over the separation, getting over the fear of loss. Okay, so after you guys do that, I can assure you that all of your dreams are gonna come true, only if you believe in it. Only if you believe in it. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, so that's for group number 1, and hopefully you guys got something out of it. Now we are going to move to number 2. Okay, now we have number 2. Okay, and give me a second, guys. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, group number 2. 2. Let's see what ray of color do you guys belong to. And before we do that, we're gonna see what your Chinese fortune cookie is going to say. Okay, it says major life change. Time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a travel-free existence. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Group number 2. Okay, I feel like you guys have been going through a lot of changes, or you are going to go through huge changes, and also in regards to your soul, the journey of your soul, really powerful transformations. You guys have that phoenix energy, definitely. Let's see which ray do you guys belong to. You guys are blue rays, and it says activate your healing power, and it's number 37. And as blue rays, you guys are pioneers. You guys are the ones that the first rays that started, the awakening of divine love has started in you guys. You guys are pioneers, basically the leaders of all the rays. Okay, and let's see who is your ascended master. He is El Moria, and it says awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. This is beautiful. You guys have that white and blue energy around you, and I see like definitely there's like that, I don't know, this one looks like a blue sapphire, but I'm going to give you guys more information. Okay, you guys are the first one who has been going through the process of awakening. Okay, you guys are leaders. That's what I see. And you guys are also not only leaders, let's say, in the rays of color, but also you guys are, in general, leaders. You could be in leadership positions. You guys could be even spiritual leaders that you're watching, these really powerful spiritual teachers or leaders. Okay, and let's see what else you guys have. It says 12 whispers. That's beautiful. Okay, and you guys also have a message in a bottle, and we have number 15. Let's see, when we have pure white dragon from Orient, and it says transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom, process what you know, act with truth and honesty, let your wings of light grow and expand. You guys have white and blue energy, definitely. Okay, white and blue energy. And let's see what flower you guys have. It says asters, and it says elegance and patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. So that's okay. So I feel that you guys are also very patient. Since you guys are leaders, I feel like you guys are very patient leaders. I feel that you've been perhaps in this process of awakening for such a long time, a really long time. You guys are really old souls. Blue rays are in general very old souls. Okay, and let's see what else you guys have. And it says balance karma, and it says there is a reason for everything. Each life has many connections to previous lives. You came to balance karma with others, allow grief, anger, and guilt to be transferred into a force to fortify you and assist you in fulfilling your purpose of this lifetime. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. Okay, I feel like a lot of blue rays that you guys are carrying on a lot of, you guys are very heavy loaded, because you guys had needed to learn a lot of lessons, maybe even more than other rays, because as leaders, you guys have been going through more difficult lessons in life. Okay, your lessons could have been much more difficult than other rays, because you guys are the leaders and the pioneers. It says share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can arrange them in a better way. Let me see, guys. Maybe we put this here. We would put this one here. Okay. And let's see what else you guys have. You guys also have, I believe that this is Eight of Swords or Seven of Swords. I believe that this is Eight of Swords in a traditional tarot card. You guys also have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. That's beautiful. Okay. I think I'll have it here. And you guys also have your spirit animal is wolf. Wolf is spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Wow, that's beautiful. Number 67. You guys, your spirit animal is wolf. Okay, for those of you that you have picked this pile. You guys are a very, very powerful and an old soul. Okay, there's no doubt about it. You guys have been going through a lot of difficult lessons though, so I feel like maybe you have, you guys got really tough. You guys have, you had to be tough for others. Okay, you had to be. In love life, we have Queen of Stars, and it says Illuminator. This is beautiful. Oh my God, what a light you guys have. Okay, so beautiful. I think I'll have it maybe in here. I don't know, because we have it here. And then you guys also have Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Oh my God, definitely, yes, because there was another healer card as well that I saw. Where was it? Definitely, you guys are healers. Okay. Blue rays are generally healers, or they choose the path of being a healer. Okay. I'm going to try to move the camera a little bit more down. Okay, that's better. All right, maybe I'll move this one here because I really need to see all the cards, and this here. Okay, and maybe I'll have your Chinese fortune cookie here. Somewhere in here. Okay. All right, guys. So, let's talk about your Ascended Master. Let's talk about who you are associated with. And your Associated Master is El Moria, and it says Awakening Process. Okay, and it says activate your healing power. Definitely, you guys are powerful healers. I feel that since the beginning, you knew that you're a healer, or maybe perhaps I'm gonna take a look and see if you guys feel like in the beginning of your childhood, perhaps you guys knew that you had the ability, but maybe for some of you, you chose maybe more traditional healing methods, like being a doctor for some of you, but later on maybe you became more of like an alternative healer, like kind of like Reiki masters, or really, really powerful healers that I'm seeing here. For some of you that you have picked this, I also see in like you could be interested more into let me take a look at your ray, your Ascended Master, so I can give you guys more information, and then I'll do more intuitive reading for you, or see what Spirit wants to say about your specific ray. Okay. All right, so the blue rays, El Moria, he is the Lord of the first ray. Okay, so you guys are first rays, and it says initiation of the throat chakra. So it's about communication. Okay, it's about communicating, sharing your voice. Look at that, because we had the share of voice, share your voice. Okay, and it says the vibration of these Ascended Master is blue and white, and the gemstones are diamond, sapphire, star sapphire, and lapis lazuli. Okay, lapis lazuli. And the quality that this Ascended Master has is power, goodwill, and faith. And the gifts that you guys have as blue rays are faith in God's will and word of wisdom. And the day that is associated with your ray is Tuesday. So Tuesday could be your lucky day, could be the day that sometimes, you know, major events happens to you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. All right, so that's the information about your ascended master. And I'm just looking to see. Okay, so what I'm also seeing is that for those of you that you have picked this, you guys have been going through hell perhaps in your lifetime, or your soul has been going through a lot. And by that I mean more than perhaps any other you know, group of race, because you know, when you become a leader, or when you become someone who is a pioneer, you guys had to pass a lot of difficult tests, and some of them, they have been like really difficult. Okay, and since time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. I feel like for a lot of you, later on in your life, after you go through all these like huge changes, maybe you found yourself, I feel like for a lot of you, for a lot of Blu-rays, I feel that it took you a longer time to perhaps realize that on a spiritual level who you are, okay, or what abilities you have. I feel that maybe you were afraid of your own power for such a long time, and finally something had to happen, like, you know, like a really major life change that shook you up. Okay, basically you guys have been going through awakening process, and this awakening process hasn't been easy, because in order for divine light to get into you, you know, it actually had to kind of like push you to the limits. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that you guys in the beginning, like let's say, you know, during your childhood or during the teenage years, perhaps you had difficulty communicating your thoughts, communicating your emotions, communicating in general, okay, of how you exactly feel inside. And this is come out of the cave, and this is persecution expression, share your voice. I feel like a lot of you had difficulty. Okay, and the other thing that I'm seeing is that because some of you that you're watching this, you guys are old souls, possibly you had past life in ancient Egypt. You guys had so many past lives. Okay, so it's possible that there has been a lot of frustration for you guys in order to find your true self, or you couldn't, or I feel like there has been a fear of like, okay, oh my god, if I, you know, say something about myself, what I really feel, who I am inside, then I'm going to be I'm not going to be accepted in the society. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, this could have been a challenge, because you guys have seen a lot. Okay, you guys have seen a lot in different lifetimes. Okay, now give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry, because I'm going to be talking a lot, so my voice gets a little bit funny after a while, so I just need a little water. Now, what else I'm seeing for you guys is that for a lot of you that you're watching this, it's possible that you guys could be, as I said, I see healers. I also see doctors. I feel like, you know, maybe in the beginning of your early stages of your life, you were not really sure which path to take, and I feel like for some of you it took you a longer time to come into terms with yourself, to come to accept yourself, or to also communicate with others who you are, because I feel that for some of you, maybe you chose to be doctors. Okay, and that's really great, but I feel like later on, maybe some of you you decided to be alternative healers. Okay, because this is your gift, this is your spiritual gift for old Blu-rays that you guys, there's no doubt, that have healing abilities in you. It's just your gift, okay? It's one of your gifts, and it's not the only gift, so it's one of your gifts, okay? If you guys want something more specific, then reach out to me, because I do soul purpose readings too, and also past life. I do Akashic records, so reach out if you're interested, okay? Definitely, I see a lot of past lives for Blu-rays, because old souls go through a lot of lessons. And it says balance karma. There is a reason for everything. Each life has many connections to previous lives. You came to balance karma with others. Allow grief, anger, and guilt to be transformed into a force to fortify you and assist you in fulfilling your purpose of this lifetime. So I feel like for a lot of you that you're watching this, perhaps you're carrying on the energy of your past lives. As I said, it has been very, very heavy for some of you, okay? Very heavy. I also see that for some of you that you have picked this pile, your origin could be in Orion, okay? You guys had past life in other planets, and for some of you, you're originally from Orion, okay? Pure white dragon from Orion, and the color that is associated with you guys is blue and white. So these two colors could be very much resonates with you. You see how your ascended master is wearing blue and white. These colors are also very good for you, so vibrationally speaking, maybe you guys are attracted towards these two colors, okay? Pure white and also blue, kind of like blue sapphire, and the other colors that we mentioned. And it's interesting that in all of them it says activate your healing powers. So I feel like maybe it took you a while to understand that you are powerful healers, or maybe there was no opportunity, maybe there was just so many things, maybe there has been a lot of lessons from your past lives or karma that you've been trying to balance in this lifetime. I don't call it karma, I call it lessons, but you know, in most spirituality speaking term or terminology, they use karma, okay, but I use lesson. I find it more useful, because when you say karma, some people get scared of karma because some people associate karma with punishment, but it's not. It's only a lesson, okay? It also could be a blessing, because I see that you guys definitely have a gift of healing, so that's your blessing, okay? And it says activate your healing power. For those of you that you're watching this, if you're not in your divine mission, then definitely, you know, if you belong to Blu-rays, which you are because you picked this pile, then they're asking you to activate your healing powers, or they're helping you towards getting to your divine mission, you know, like as a healer, okay, as a healer. For some of you, you're really powerful Reiki masters, or other type of like healers, okay? I feel that you guys are also claircognizant, because you guys have the ability, you guys just know, okay? Sometimes events could happen in your life and you're just saying, I just knew that, and sometimes you just know, but you don't know. You wonder, how do you know, you know? And that's because you guys are Blu-rays, okay? There's that knowing, there's that cognizant gift in you. Honor your inner knowing, medicine mother. For some of you that you're watching this, you might be attracted to philosophies of, or healing methodology of Africans, and also India, okay? Africa and India, okay? For some of you, not for everyone, but you guys could be very much attracted towards that energy, okay? And look at that, it says turn knowledge into wisdom, and it says wolf is spirit. Oh my god, you guys are just absolutely like have so much wisdom and knowledge. I mean, you know, you're knowing, if you trust this knowing, this inner knowing, and turn it into wisdom, you guys can achieve a lot. And you guys are, and it's interesting because we have medicine mother, and we also have the healer, who's like being shown more of a masculine and feminine energy. But you see, we have medicine mother, and we also have the healer, which tells me that you guys for sure are healers. You guys are powerful healers. For some of you that you're watching this, as I said, you could be very much attracted to these cultures, or you know, methodologies of Africa, India, or South Asia in general, okay, that I see. You guys might be interested in using, like, let's say, herbs and different plants in order to heal others, and also Reiki masters as well that I see. But definitely herbs. I see like some of you use like herbs or you know, pure magical energies to heal others, because your energy is really pure. You use your magic to heal others. It's never to hurt others. It's never to hurt, because I feel like the energy in you is too pure. You guys are light workers. And it says, transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. Wow, you guys are really like this white dragon. Really, absolutely beautiful. And I feel that you know, blue rays are going through the process of ascension, as I said earlier, than the other rays. So and also for you guys come into union also earlier, if you're twin flame and watching this, earlier than other rays, because you guys are ahead of the journey and pioneers. As I said, you guys are, you know, in the front line, okay, moving ahead in the front line of the journey, okay. And I believe that for some of you that you're watching this, I see that your love life, you know, I feel like your loved one also going through illumination, okay. This person could have a sign of Aquarius in them, and I feel like for some of them they could be golden rays, okay. And it says Queen of Stars. I feel like for some of you that you have picked this, it's possible that this person also recently maybe have been going through the process of awakening, okay. This person has been going through illumination. So I feel like both of you, spiritually speaking, are very much aligned. You two are very, very much aligned in terms of like your awakening process, okay. Also I feel that, you know, it could be like you two could be from different cultures as well. You two could be from different, like maybe you guys also have come to overcome diversity, like, you know, to embrace diversity, sorry, like, you know, to overcome cultural differences. And I feel like for some of you that could be the case, but in general I feel like you guys are here to heal the world, okay. That's what I'm seeing. And your gifts are the gift of knowing, you know, inner knowing. You're claircognizant for a lot of you, okay. And what I'm seeing for blue rays is that, yes, lapis lazuli, but I also see aqua aura, okay. I also see aqua aura, because aqua aura is also a stone or crystal for communication, because I see that for a lot of you, communicating your truth has been a challenge or an obstacle, okay. So this is something that maybe you have been going through. And you know, it's interesting because we also have a message in a bottle. For those of you that you're watching this, I feel that you are going to receive a message from your loved one very soon, okay. And this person is your twin flame or your soulmate, whoever you want to believe, okay. But mostly for a lot of twin flames, this is going to resonate a lot. This person is going to call you. I feel like you're gonna receive a phone call from this person rather than, let's say, a text message. It could be a text message, but I definitely see a phone call. You look at that, there's a phone inside this bottle. If you have been wondering about your union, or if you've been wondering about your loved one, where they are at or what has been going on, this person has been also going through, you know, they have been illuminating, I don't know, going through the process of illumination. For a lot of you, this could be an Aquarius, as I said, but I'm not gonna talk too much about the signs right now, okay. And yeah, you know, let me see what your flower is. Okay, sorry guys. All right, and it says elegance and patience, and it says asters. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. That was how. Okay, so what I feel is that for a lot of you, you guys are also very patient, like very, very patient. I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting perhaps to come into union with your loved one for such a long time, and you haven't give up. Nope, you guys haven't give up. And I feel like you guys are moving strongly. You guys are, you know, becoming very patient, just like nature, just like nature. You don't hurry, like you're not in a hurry. You're saying that I know, I just know. You have that inner knowing. As I said, this is something with a lot of blue rays, that you guys are just like that. You guys just know, and that's that. What else is that I feel that in your past life, there is a lot of karma that you're trying to clear, and someone has betrayed you. So I feel like this is something that maybe you're trying to heal yourself from. I feel like for a lot of you that you're watching, maybe you have been going through trials of betrayal. Okay, betrayal, like someone betrayed you and you had to forgive them, and this could have happened, like, you know, not once, not twice, but like several times. Okay, and this person thought that they could get away with it, but nope, because karma is gonna come back to them in whatever lifetime that someone has done something wrong to you. Okay, or vice versa. Okay, so I feel that you guys are old souls, so you're carrying a lot of your past life energies with you, and you have been going through huge changes, like major changes. And as you're watching this, it's possible that maybe you're changing your location, maybe you're feeling like more good about yourself these days. Perhaps I feel like there's that sense of freedom for a lot of you. Okay, major life change for a lot of you. You are going to receive a message from your loved one very soon. Okay, very soon. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it, my lovely Blu-rays, and we're gonna move to the third one, and I think I'm gonna get a break because this could be a little bit long. Okay, and then I'm gonna continue. All right, and as I said, I will have timestamps so you guys will know when to jump into the number that you want. Okay, all right. Hey guys, so for those of you who have picked pile number 3, I'm going to move the camera a little bit down and see. Okay, so let's see what your Chinese fortune cookie says. It says sexuality. Oh my goodness. It says existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, be aware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. Oh my goodness, this is for you guys. Okay, right off the bat, you guys have sexuality in your reading, and relationships, and also a possibility of a child. Okay, so let's see which ray of color you guys are. Okay, you guys are pink rays, and it says let love in, and you guys have number 4. And this looks like tulip flower to me. Okay, I feel like you guys who have picked this are all about romance, all about you know, sensuality, sexuality, you know, relationships. Whoever that you guys are picking this, you guys are all about love. Okay, and that's, you know, what pink rays are all about. Actually, it says let love in. That's beautiful. Okay, and let's see, you guys have also a very dreamy, very romantic, and you know, you guys, your spirit is like that. You guys are very soft, very soft, very romantic, and you might be resonating with a lot of colors of pink, and possibly for some of you could be red too, but it's like more pink. It's a color of love and sensuality. Okay, and unconditional love, basically. And the associated master with your ray color is Paul the Venetian, and it says experiencing grace, share your gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You guys are such loving, gentle souls, so beautiful. You guys are also very, very creative, so could be into fine arts. I feel like you guys are interested in, you know, more into arts rather than, let's say, you know, other things like, let's say, science and things like that. I feel like you guys are more into arts, okay? Fine arts for a lot of you guys, okay? You guys could be artists, could be musicians, could be in any type of creative field, okay? And we are going to read more about your associated master as well. And let's see what else you guys have. You guys have soul tree, and it says number 21. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Okay, and let me move this a little bit here. Okay, let's see what else you guys have. You guys also have clean it up, number 21. And very interesting because you guys have 221 that are repeating themselves. So I feel that number 21 could be significant for some of you, okay? It could be significant. And let's see what else you guys have. You guys also have the dragon, deep blue dragon. It says keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on the path of light. That's beautiful. Okay. And your flower or the botanical inspiration for you guys is, it says crocus, and it says cheerfulness, and it says it's spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Rainer Maria Rilke. And this is just beautiful because I feel like you guys in general, you guys, as I said, very soft. Some of you could be even poets. As I said, you guys into fine arts. You guys could be into poetry, you know, I don't know, like romance or creative writing, any kind of creative field, okay? And it's beautiful because you guys are also very cheerful, very happy people in general. You guys might like really spring more than any other season as well. Let's see what other I'm gonna move the camera a little bit down, guys, okay? Let's see what else you guys have. For the wisdom of Tao, you guys have help others, and it says don't just go with the flow. Insert yourself into the situation to make a positive impact. Despair, a part of any journey, is behind you. Believe and inspire others to believe. Your influence will change the outcome. Wow, this is powerful as well. Really, really powerful. Okay, I feel like somehow you guys that you have picked this, you are going to change the world with your art, with your writing, whatever that creative field that you're taking, you're changing the world, okay? I feel like you guys have, you guys know, if you know yourself in a very like your roots, you guys, you know your roots very well. Like you guys are not separated from your higher self. Like you guys are very much connected at this time that I'm seeing, and I feel like you guys have always been kind of like connected, and always knew what your gifts are, perhaps in regards to creativity. For some of you, you guys are poets. In general, very happy. I see that you guys are cheerful, and also I see that you guys see the world, you know, in the eyes, like eyes in the eyes of a child. That type of a, you know, you guys are like this is how your spirit is, okay? And what else you guys have? Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. This card really explains you guys, because I feel like you guys love to play, you guys love to have fun, you guys just want to celebrate, you don't want to be serious, you want life to be fun, you know? And that's that, okay? Again, there's a lot of like pink also colors here. You also have deep blue, so I feel like maybe for some of you blue could be another because remember that it's possible that maybe you could be attracted in more than one pile. So it's possible that for some of you pick this, you also your primary, just pink could be your primary, and maybe you have picked blue as well, okay? Like you guys could be a blue ray and also a pink ray, okay? It's possible for some of you, it's possible, because some people associate themselves with more than one ray, and it's fine totally if you have picked more than one pile, okay? What else do you guys have? This is beautiful. Oh my god, we have Six of Cups, and this is a card of nostalgia. This is a very dreamy, the most dreamy card in tarot, and it talks about a lot of past life as well, or good days, the innocent connections, the relationships that are innocent, that are beautiful. It talks all about relationships of, you know, perhaps like a lot of you maybe at this time you are feeling a lot of nostalgia. For some of you, maybe you're remembering your past lives, and for some of you that you're thinking about your loved one, maybe the memories of the past are coming back to you. Okay, a lot of that childlike energy and innocent energy is here. Okay, what else you guys have is Air Guardian. Shift your perception. That's beautiful. Wow. For some of you that you're watching this, possible that you could be an air sign that you're watching this, not necessarily. Okay, shift your perception. Okay, so that's one thing, and let's see what else. Let's see what your spirit animal is. Oh my God, Canary Spirit, sing your own song. This is so beautiful. You guys are definitely the creatives that you pick this pile. You guys definitely are a creative soul, someone who thrive when they are doing something creative. It could be music. For a lot of you, this could be music, and we also have number 12. For some of you, it's maybe you even like play flute. That's what I see. Okay. For a lot of you that you're watching this, canary could be your spirit animal. Okay, and that is being shown here. But you know, canary is a lovebird. Okay, canaries are very kind of like they're very famous for that. They are lovebirds. Okay, and it says sing your own song. This is beautiful because for those of you that you pick this, you guys are so creative. You sing your own song. You don't care what the society says. You just follow your own path. You're creative, you're happy, you're cheerful. For a lot of you, you want to make others also happy. You have all these amazing qualities as a pink ray. Okay, let me see if I can move them a little bit here. So you guys can see a little bit of the canary, but I don't know, it's a little bit difficult to fit everything here, but it's fine. Okay, and let's see what else you guys have in terms of love. You guys have 10 of Trees, and it says loyalty. That's beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, you guys are also I don't know if you guys know, but canaries are very like kind of like loyal to their spouse or to their mate. Okay, so I feel like you guys are very loyal. Whoever that you are with, or whoever that you have your heart set on, you guys always stay loyal to that person. In terms of love, you are like that. Okay, you guys are like that, and you guys are very sensual. You guys are very romantic. That's what I can say. Okay, very romantic, very poetic, very gentle, sweet souls. Very, very sweet. Exactly like this is who you are too. I feel like you guys are the ones that you love family. You like to have family. You like to have happy families with possibly with a kid. And yes, I feel like sometimes maybe you get tempted because of I don't know, maybe different situations in your life. But overall, you guys are very loyal to whoever that you give your heart to. You guys are very loyal. You stay loyal until the end. Until the end, you guys stay loyal. And for those of you that you're twin flames and watching this, I feel like you guys are very loyal to your twin flame. Basically, I feel that you don't give up on them. You don't give up on them easily. Like, you're still loyal. If you're watching this, then you're still loyal to your twin flame or divine counterpart, whatever you want to believe. And the last card that you guys have, it says you are on the right path. Keep doing what you are doing because it's working. Okay, I feel that for those of you that you have picked this, you just know what you're doing. You guys are in creative fields. For some of you, I feel that you're on the right path. For some of you, as I said, your divine counterpart could be also a Blu-ray. Maybe you guys are pink and they're Blu-ray, okay? It's possible that also for some of you that you picked this, maybe you also have picked another pile with blue, okay? It doesn't matter. I mean, you could pick whatever that you want, and I just suggest not more than maybe 2, because maybe that will be a little bit confusing. But you know, if it's resonating, by all means, okay? Because some people just have the qualities of all the rays, okay? And what else is going on with you guys? Oh my god, you guys basically are all about love. You know, relationship is the heart of this group, okay? For those of you that you picked this, and also having fun. Like, I feel that you guys just want to be cheerful. There's no drama in your path. Like, you guys are not seeking drama, and I feel that if you've been wondering that if you are on the right path, the answer is yes. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Definitely, I feel like you guys are blossoming. Whatever that you are doing is working right now. I feel that for a lot of you that you are watching this, you shifted your perception perhaps about relationships or the way that you're looking at the world. For some of you, you guys have really, really strong roots. Like, you guys are very much connected to your higher self, that you just know what you are doing. And I feel that for a lot of you, you want to help others as well. I feel like you guys just don't have time to be sad or depressed. You guys just want to influence the world. You guys just want to change the world in the most positive and cheerful way, okay? Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. Like, basically this is your motto for some of you guys, is that playing, you know, being cheerful. And I feel like you guys do whatever you want, like in terms of like creativity. You guys are musicians for some of you are poets, also like could be like artists. It could be any type of like, you know, creative field. And oh my goodness, I forgot to talk about your Ascended Master, who is Paul the Venetian, and I believe he was he's a patron of artists. And it says, experiencing grace, share your gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You guys are all about love, unconditional love. And look at the rose in his you know, in his clothes. And also it says let love in, pink. I'm gonna take a look at to see, you know, what I can give you in regards to your ray, and see what I can give you about Paul, your Ascended Master. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I found the information. Okay, so Paul the Venetian, and it says your vibration is pink rose. Oh my god, pink and rose. Do you guys see there's a pink rose here? Okay. For some of you that, you know, you're watching this and you're divine feminine, I see that your divine masculine could be having like blue eyes, brown hair, like really light hair and like blue eyes, okay? Or really light eyes, okay? And you could be exactly the opposite. For those of you that you're divine feminine and watching this, or vice versa, I feel like you guys could be opposite. Like, one is really like kind of like darker hair, maybe even darker like eyes and skin, and then the other one is like completely the opposite, like blue eyes, you know, pale, maybe colored. And I feel like you know, you guys are here to bring the power of unconditional love. You guys are here to prove that there is that unconditional love, you know, will win at the end. This is your mission, okay? Your love is your mission for you guys, and also, you know, whatever creative field that you are. But let me see what else it says about your Ascended Master. It says your gemstones are ruby, diamond, garnet, rose quartz. Oh my god, wow, that's beautiful. I don't know where my rose quartz is. Here. Okay, so you guys are just about love, okay? And let's see what else it says. It says quality, love, creativity, and beauty. And it says your gifts are discerning of spirits. And your day is Monday. So Monday could be a very lucky day for you guys, okay? Maybe a lot of events happens around on that day, okay? I feel like you guys are general, don't allow sadness to get to you. You guys are just, you know, you guys are just want to be happy, and I feel like most of the time you guys are. I mean, there are like maybe sometimes that yes, you guys could be down, but I feel like you guys bring yourself up quickly, okay, because of your cheerfulness and because of your, you know, that innocent or childlike energy that's in you. It's really beautiful. And it's you know, pink is all about like kind of like spring. You guys have that spring kind of like energy in you. Tulips, and also past life. I feel like you guys could be very nostalgic sometimes. Sometimes you could be very much the challenge that sometimes you guys could have is that maybe sometimes you live too much in the past, and sometimes you forget to kind of like live in the present, okay? But in general you're not, and in general I see that you guys are just have that childlike energy. There's a lot of like innocent, like, you know, childlike energy around you, and I feel that for those of you that you're watching this, definitely you had past lives with your loved one, okay? And for some of you that you're watching this, and it's really going to be very specific, so if it's not resonating with some of you, it's okay. But I feel like for some of you that you're watching this, Paul could be your divine counterpart or your twin flame, okay? Or the name Paul could be kind of like significant for some of you. And what else? And it says clean it up. I feel like for those of you that you're watching this, maybe your challenge is to declutter your life. For some of you, maybe you hold on too much into past, as I said, or sometimes holding on too much into emotions or things that has happened in the past, or sometimes even things that you gather. Maybe you need to declutter your life. For some of you, it's possible that because you guys are very romantic and sensitive, you might be holding on to things that are kind of like really old, and maybe you need to declutter your life, okay? This is something that maybe could be like a challenge for some of you, okay? Clean it up. Let me see what else. Spring again. Yeah, definitely there's childlike like energy in you. And I think that's that for you guys, okay? I think that's that. And I feel like you guys are on the right path because you guys are the creative type. And I feel like for those of you that you picked this, definitely you are on your path. And if you're not, if you're looking for your soul purpose, I can definitely help you guys more. Just reach out to me, okay? All right. Okay, so we are going to move to pile number 4, I believe. I'm going to okay. Now, if you guys have picked pile number 4, let's see what your fortune cookie is. And just before I do that, just give me a second, okay? I'll be back. Okay, sorry guys. All right, let's see. For those of you that you have picked this, let's see what your fortune cookie is, what your Chinese fortune cookie is going to say. And it says manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Beautiful. Actually, all the piles are coming out really, really beautifully. Okay, so let's see what ray of colors you guys belong to. You guys belong to green rays, and it says revitalize your nervous system, and it's number 31. Okay, for some of you could be significant, the number. And your associated master or your Patreon is Hilarion, okay? And it says divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. That's beautiful. So we're gonna take a look at Hilarion and see, you know, what information we can get about him. as your ascended master associated with the green rays. Okay, and let's see what else you guys have. You guys have alignment, and it says number 14. Wow, this is powerful. This is really, really beautiful. It looks like a, you know, sword of truth, or aligning with your soul. Okay, and there's a heart in the middle as well. Okay, what else you guys have? You guys have a change in the wind. Okay, number 12. And what else you guys have? You guys have fire dragon, burns up the lower energies around you. And it says you're safe and protected. Be determined and inspire. Clear your soul pathway. Okay. And the flower that you guys have is morning glory. That's beautiful. And it says affection and determination. The morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. And it says Alan Watts. Oh my God, I really love Alan Watts. I don't know if you guys been listening to his videos or lectures, but he's one of my favorite philosophers. I'm going to read it one more time, because sometimes Alan Watts, he goes really, really deep, and it's difficult to understand him, but you need, like, sometimes I need to listen to him more than once to understand what he says, because it's really on a really deeper level. The morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. Oh my God, that's just beautiful. You know how deep what he's saying is, because it talks about, you know, morning glory that blooms only for a day, and it says it's not different in a heart than the giant pine who lives for 1,000 years. Not at heart, not differs at heart. Oh my God, so powerful, so kind of like deep. Okay, let's see what your wisdom of Tao is going to say to you. We have watch your back, and it says be aware of kind gestures, sweet intents, and flattering words. Draw a line between jealousy and admiration. Watch those who are seemingly threatened or bothered by you. Reflect internally as well. Okay. Let's see what else you guys have. It says awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being in integration. Okay, for those of you that you picked this, it's possible that maybe you're going through the process of awakening, or maybe you have recently been going through this process. Okay, you're awakened. You guys that are watching this, the green rays, you guys are awakened. Okay, and let's see what else you guys have. You guys also have the devil. Wow, okay, you guys have also the devil, and you guys have winter, take care of your needs, and there's a wolf. Okay, this group, you guys are so deep. It's like kind of like Alan Watts sort of deepness, if you guys know. If you don't know Alan Watts, just look for him, search him in YouTube, because he has a lot of amazing lectures. It's a little bit difficult sometimes to understand his philosophy, but once you get it, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, oh my God, your spirit animal is panther spirit. Reclaim your power, and it's number 44. Okay, you guys are really powerful. Okay, let's see what your love card says. It says 10 of angels, and it says surrender. Okay. All right, let me move them a little bit here and see what is going on with you guys. Okay, okay, so I don't know if I can cover everything, guys. I'm sorry, because I don't think the camera is covering everything, but hopefully you guys can see most of it. Okay, so let me read about your ascended master, because your ascended master is Hilarion, and you are associated, you are a green ray. Okay, you guys are green rays. Now what it says is that honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Okay, and I'm going to take a look at your to see what information I can give you guys about your ray. Okay, I believe that you guys are okay, maybe you guys are the 6th ray or the 5th ray. You guys are the 5th ray. Okay, so for those of you that you picked this pile, you guys are green rays and your associated master is Hilarion, and it says your vibration is green and gold and your gemstones are emerald, diamond, jade and quartz crystal. Okay, your qualities are truth, science, vision, and your gifts are healing, and the day that's associated with your ascended master is Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday could be your lucky day for you guys. Okay, oh my god. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, for those of you that you pick this, first of all, you guys are really powerful. I don't know how to put it into words for you, but you are powerful. I feel like whatever that has happened in your life has made you a really strong and powerful person. And because Panther is your spirit and we have number 44 for those of you that you're twin flames, I feel that maybe for some of you, you're not afraid of shadow, you're not afraid of darkness. Okay, for some of you, you've been in so much darkness yourself. For a lot of you, maybe you have been going through really deep levels of darkness of the soul, or sorry, what do they call it? Oh my god, I forgot. Dark night of the soul, that's what it is. Okay, and I feel that just because of that, you guys are reclaiming your power. I feel like you guys are amazing, like manifestors as well. I feel like you guys at this time could be like manifesting. A beautiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. I feel like you guys are fast manifestors. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I feel that you guys have been, your soul have been going through a lot of like darkness, a lot of darkness. Okay, in the past. I see that perhaps for some of you, maybe you have been even dealing with addictions, and it could be any type of addiction that maybe you have been dealing with. I feel like it could have been alcohol, could have been smoking, could have been even, you know, sex. It could have been like even a karmic partner that you have been dealing with or you have been chained to. Okay, so I feel that a lot of you are reclaiming your power after so much darkness. Okay, you guys have so much light. Okay, you guys have so much light, and I feel like with your light you can heal others. Okay, no one can get into light before experiencing the darkness, and you guys are the brave ones. You guys are the ones that said, okay, I know I'm going through this darkness, but I know I can overcome this. Okay, I feel that, you know, when we overcome our darkness or when we face our fears, this is the time when we reclaim our own power. Okay, I also feel that for those of you that you pick this, you guys have so much, you guys could be very fiery, you guys could have some temper sometimes. That could be maybe your lesson, maybe you're trying to manage your fire, manage your temperament. Okay, it could be a lesson or a test that you're going through, how to manage your fire, the fire that you have within you. Okay, because we have the fire dragon. Okay, basically you could have sometimes even problem with your nervous system. Maybe you get really like angry, like anger, or like extreme, like kind of like you know, it's almost like this fire dragon, you know. And it says burns up the lower energies around you. You're safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. I feel like you guys have been going through a lot, and you are clearing your path now. Okay, you're clearing everything that has been perhaps, you know, in your mind, like kind of like negative energies or lower vibrational energies. Okay, one cannot experience light, as I said, without, you know, going through darkness. Okay, so dark night of the soul also has its own purpose. Okay, and I feel like you guys are coming out of that, but I just feel like for some of you, maybe also it could have been influenced, you guys in your early stages of your life. Maybe you guys are very influenced by the energies around you. So if you have been hanging out with the wrong crowd, or maybe with people that has had lower vibrational energies, perhaps it could have affected you. Okay, but I feel like in general you guys are healers. Like you guys have so much light and so much to offer to the world. Okay, so and you're not afraid of darkness. For some of you, even you could be even shadow workers. Maybe you're working with shadow to help people to, you know, to go through their darkness, okay, or not to be afraid of darkness, you know, to confront it, to face their fears. Okay, darkness is a fear that, you know, that we have, and sometimes it could be a lot of internal work that we need to do in order to bring light back into our lives. Okay, and I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, it says divine healing. Okay, and it says honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Definitely your light can. And I feel like for those of you that you have picked this, you know, after going through so much darkness, you can help others. I feel like you guys could be teachers. For some of you that you have picked this, for some of you that you have picked this, you could be very much interested in environmental, you know, like issues that are at hand as well. For some of you that you have picked this, I also see like healers. For some of you, you have become healers, but in a different way. Maybe you are dealing with, you know, shadow self. Okay, maybe you're helping others to deal with their shadow self, not to escape from it. Okay. Because remember, like, you know, the other aspect of devil is passion. Okay, you guys are very passionate. Whatever subject it is, you guys are really, really passionate. So, and I feel that perhaps for some of you, you had to deal with, you know, the feelings of jealousy, the feelings of, like, I don't know, for other people's that maybe you felt like they are a threat to you, or maybe they felt that you are a threat to them. Okay, so maybe you have been trying to, in your life in general, I feel like maybe you have been struggling with dealing with other people's darkness, and maybe for some of you, you have absorbed some of that energy and you thought that you could never get out of this darkness, but you are. Okay, you are, because I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be teachers. For some of you, you are going to help others through their own shadow. Okay, so, and it says be aware of kind gestures, sweet intent, and flattering words. Draw a line between jealousy and admiration. Watch those who are seemingly threatened or bothered by you. Reflect internally as well. So, you know, a lot of it has to do with ego. Okay, a lot of it has to do with ego. Maybe you had to go through the shattering of your ego. I feel like for a lot of you that you have picked this, now your soul is going through the process of awakening. Okay, in your past, I see, like, you know, in your early stages of your life, you have been dealing with a lot of, like, could be addictions, or could be any type of, like, obsession. Really, I mean, overeating could also be an obsession, you know, could be an addiction, and other things, and sex as well. Okay, or you know, intimacy, like, you know, overdoing it, having obsessing over someone. Okay, but also in a good way, it has to do with passion as well. I see like you guys could have a lot of fire in you. Okay, fire. You guys have such an eye for, like, you guys are fast too. You guys are fast, and you guys run fast at night, you know. It's really interesting because the panther spirit is just a really, really powerful animal totem that is being showed up here. So you guys are extremely powerful, and what I'm saying is that your challenge has been in your life to align your soul, both parts of yourself, you know, with your soul. Like, basically, I feel like your challenge has been to aligning yourself perhaps with your higher self. Okay, or with the truth of who you are. And you know, alignment only happens when we embrace both parts of ourselves, both dark and light. Okay, because it has that yin and yang energy. Okay, and I feel like for you, this is what's happening. You're aligning yourself, and for a lot of you, you are going through a process of awakening at this time. For some of you, you are awakened, and I feel like, and it says integration. Okay, it's the integration between light and darkness. Okay, light and dark. So for those of you that you have picked this, you guys are really, really deep healers, and I feel like you guys deal with deep wounds of the soul, like the darkest part of the soul. You guys are capable to heal people in that level, so it's really powerful. So use it, you know, for humanity, to heal the world, because you guys are like this, because you've been going through it yourself, so you understand how it feels to feel like, you know, affected by really low vibrational energies or going through your own darkness. Okay, I strongly suggest that you guys look for Alan Watts and his philosophy of life, because you will be amazed of how you are going to be resonating with him. Okay, he's a very deep philosopher. I absolutely love his lectures. I listen to him sometimes. It's really, really deep. So, and you know, it's interesting because, you know, he talks about the contrast between the morning glory flower and also a giant pine, and he says that it says that the morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. You know how powerful that is? You know how deep level it talks about? Because morning glory just blooms and then it just fades away, but the pine lives for 1,000 years. So, you know, I feel like he wants to talk about the difference, like there's no difference between, you know, like basically by embracing both parts of ourselves, we can grow or we can be awakened. And only by that, only by going through a lot of darkness, I feel like we can step into our power, reclaiming our power, or, you know, also helping others, you know, with our light. Okay. And also, for some of you that you have picked, it's possible that maybe a wolf could also be your spirit animal that's being showed up here. It also could be the spirit animal of your loved one as well. I feel that for those of you that you've picked this, it's possible that winter time could be a time when you really thrive, like maybe you guys just love snow. For those of you that you're living in southern atmosphere, I understand that maybe you don't have snow, but I feel like maybe you guys like more of like colder environments. Maybe you're not too much into, because you guys have a lot of fire. Okay, so I feel like sometimes you need to cool down. Okay. Winter could be a good season for you, because it just goes with your it calms down your fire a little bit. Because for some of you, I feel like maybe you guys could have a little bit of a temper sometimes, like you lose your temper or there's so much fire, and that's because you guys are very much passionate in whatever subject that you're interested in. Okay. We also have 10 of Angels and says surrender. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you guys is that in your whole life, during the whatever your soul has been going through, which I see a really, really heavy energy that you have been going through, your lesson could have been to surrender. Okay, surrendering to divine healing. Okay, surrendering to the energy of divine, to light. I feel that for a lot of you it's been difficult because of all this darkness that you have been going through, but by surrendering to the light, you're also going to be helping others. You're also going to, you know, I feel like you know, your ascended master wants to tell you is that your light can support others, because what you have been going through, you've been going through hell. I see, definitely. It's like burning hell. Absolutely. I see that. But you're coming out of that, and it's just powerful, and it's healing, because not only you're healing yourself and you have healed yourself, your shadow self, but you're also going to be able to heal others. Okay, so, you know, drop that sword and surrender to divine light, okay, or to divine healing. That's what I'm seeing. And I see that you guys are, because I see like you're getting alignment with who you are, with the truth of yourself. I feel like maybe you've been defensive at sometimes in your life during because, you know, when we go through darkness, it's really easy to be defensive and not allowing, you know, love in, light in. Okay, but I feel like the green, you know, rays, you guys are the bravest. You guys are the bravest, because you guys have been dealing with a lot of dark night of the soul, with a lot of shadows. So that's why you were able to, you know, help others in a really, really powerful ways. You guys are teachers for some of you that I see, or it could be like even becoming like healers, or even spiritual leaders. You guys are, okay, but it could be like dealing with a lot of shadow work, which is powerful, because not everybody can, you know, deal with that on that deep level. A change in the wind. I definitely see that you guys have been going through tremendous changes. I mean, it's not like a little bit. We're not talking about like okay, I'm just going to change my residency. No, I feel like everything has been changed. You know, you guys have been going through an absolute process of awakening, and that's why you're here, and that's why you picked this pile, okay? And number 12 we also have, okay? We also have a zebra, so I don't know, maybe you guys, some of you, I feel like Africa is being shown up here for some of you also. Not for everyone, but I see Africa for some of you, okay? Also, for some of you that you're divine feminine and you're watching this, I feel like your divine masculine could have very light features without any facial hair. Okay. All right, so that was beautiful, and we are moving towards pile number 5. Okay. And I think I'm going to take another break before I move to the other piles, okay? Okay, guys, so for those of you that you have picked, I'm going to move the camera a little bit down, that you guys pick the pile number 5. Okay, let's see what is your fortune cookie is, what your Chinese fortune cookie says. It says nature, and it says interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. Okay, nature lovers. Okay, let's see, for those of you that you pick this pile, which ray of color do you belong to? You guys are the white rays, and it says lighten up, and it's number 24. Okay, very, very pure energy. Okay, and your associated ascended master is Serapis Bay, and it says Ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. That's beautiful. So for some of you that you also have picked this, it's possible that you feel strong connection to ancient Egypt. Okay, for some of you that you're watching, maybe you're even Egyptian, but there's a strong connection. And for some of you, it's possible that you had past lives in Egypt, or you're somehow connected to ancient Egypt as well. Okay, very, very pure light energy that you guys have. You guys are in a really, really high levels of your ascension. Okay, and what spirit is suggesting to you is actually go to nature. You know, I feel like for some of you, maybe you just enjoy the farms, enjoy like ocean, like being in nature is really good for you guys. Okay, we also have soul name. That's beautiful. Okay, all right. And let's see what else you guys have. You guys have breathe, and that looks like you guys are in a meditation. You guys are in a really high levels of your consciousness. Definitely, we have number 29. You guys are very much evolved. Okay, very evolved souls that I see. The white rays are very much evolved, and just like your ascended master Serapis Bey, very much evolved in the ascension, and he was like very involved in the ascension process. And I feel that I believe that he was also incarnated in Atlantis at the time of Atlantis, but we're going to take a look at more information about him. I don't know about all the ascended masters. Okay, so and you guys have crystal yellow dragon, opens to your higher learning and wisdom, expand your crown chakra for illumination, walk the higher spiritual path. Definitely this is you guys. You guys are very, as I said, you're walking in this higher spiritual path. Definitely, like, you guys are very much evolved right now. I feel like it has been a really long process, but you guys are there. You guys are just here. And the flower or your botanical inspiration is amaryllis. Amaryllis. Oh God, amaryllis. I don't know. But it says, I know about this flower, but pronunciation is a little bit difficult for me. So determination and creative achievement. And it says you can use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Maya Angelou. And that's beautiful. I feel like you guys could be in spirituality, but like more in a creative way. I see you guys as interested perhaps in ancient civilizations. Okay, I feel like you guys are very creative, but not, let's say, maybe in an artistic way. Perhaps in your spiritual path or the way that you're practicing your spirituality is very creative. Okay, basically maybe you connect with different civilizations. Maybe you guys do even, I don't know, quantum leap, even like astral projection, things like that. You guys are really evolved. Okay, and let's see what else you guys have. It says change, and it says leap forward and dare to make that change. There will be sacrifices and roadblocks, but you're protected. It is an imminent move. What is stale and depressed will be revitalized with this new energy. Okay, that's powerful too. And let's see what else you guys have. You're already doing it. That's so true. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. I feel like you guys are already doing this. Like you guys are already in your path, in your spiritual path, as a really, really powerful spiritual person. I feel that you guys are in really higher realms. Okay, doing really I feel like some of you could be interested in quantum physics, or I feel like you guys could be doing astral projection. You guys are maybe traveling between different worlds. Okay, really, really something that maybe I feel like perhaps is not in other ways. You guys are doing it. Okay, because of your powers as a white ray. Okay, yeah, Ascension and white rays. Okay, and we also have Queen of Swords for you guys. So for some of you that you are watching this, you could be an air sign that you're watching this. A lot of air sign could possibly be white rays. Doesn't necessarily, but I feel like you guys are very truthful. You guys can go to the heart of the matter like easily, like with no kind of like, you know, you're not into sugarcoating. You're not into like, oh my god, okay, maybe later. No, you just want the truth, and that's that. Okay, very truthful people. Feel like you guys are very straightforward. There's no like, oh, maybe or maybe. No, there's like only yes or no. Okay, you cut through, like, you know, whatever that is not the truth. You want the truth, so you're truthful. For a lot of you, as I said, it could be like, for some of you, it could be an air sign, but we're not going to get into that more. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. That's also beautiful. So I feel like you guys have a lot of white and yellow energy into you, but we're going to take a look more. Okay, let me move this a little bit more. And it's really interesting because it's really, the colors are coming with the therapy space. So I feel like, you know, the colors that are coming out is a lot of white and yellow, white and gold. Okay, let's see who your spirit animal is. Hummingbird spirit, and it says be here now. Wow, that's beautiful. You guys also appreciate the present moment. I feel like you guys know the power of now. It reminds me of Eckhart Tolle, and it's you know, he talks a lot about the power of now. Okay, hummingbirds are really, really beautiful spirit animals, and we're gonna go a little bit more into it and see. But I feel like you guys also appreciate you know, the present moment. Okay, what else in your love life? Let's see what's going on. We have Nine of Hearts, and it says romance. Wow. We're gonna take a look at that, but definitely for those of you that you're watching this, I feel that the way that you look at love is more than romance. Actually, you guys are romantic. You guys could be romantic, but I feel like you guys also have your third eye chakra open, and I feel like you guys are very much open into in terms of romance. I feel like you guys are more into spirituality and romance rather than that kind of like lovey-dovey part of it. Yes, you guys are. I feel like you guys definitely have that, but I feel that like basically you have your heart in your hands, and I feel like you guys are very honest. Sometimes people could get offended because you guys are too honest. You guys could be very much straightforward, just like Queen of Swords. You carry that energy of Queen of Swords, which tells me that you guys are truthful, you guys are honest, but maybe your challenge is sometimes that people sees that as, sometimes people see it as that you could be cruel to them, or maybe you're not as romantic, okay? But you are a romantic at heart, okay? You show like this, but you are a romantic at heart, just like most of the air signs, like they're like that. Mostly Libras are like this, so you could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. But you know, let's not talk about too much about signs, but I feel like for some of you this could be the case, okay? Like basically at heart you are a romantic, but you know what you show to the world is you could be like show yourself as emotionally detached, because you always are seeking the truth. So when it comes to romance, you're also very truthful and could be very straightforward, and some people don't see it as romantic, you know. Okay, maybe we put this, where should we put this? We put this here, and there's that card too, but I think I'm gonna try to move them. Okay, and the last card that you guys have, and where is your, oh, okay, your spirit animal, we got it. Okay, the last card you guys have is flowers, and it says working with flowers open your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. That's beautiful. Okay, all right, let me move the camera a little bit, maybe you guys can see a little bit more. Okay, so we are going to get some information about Serapis Bay, and then I'm going to move into see what Spirit wants to tell about you guys, okay? Let's see. Oh yeah, Serapis Bay and the white race. He is the Patreon, or the ascended master of the white race, and it says Lord of the fourth ray. So Serapis Bay is Lord of the fourth ray, and it says initiation of the base of the spine chakra, okay? And the vibration that he has is white and crystal. The gemstones are diamond, pearl, zircon, quartz crystal, and the quality that that you guys have are purity, discipline, and joy. Definitely there is that discipline with the Queen of Swords. Definitely you guys have that. Very truthful, very disciplined. You guys can achieve anything that you put your mind into. You guys are very, very evolved souls. So I see Egypt. So for some of you strongly, I see that Egypt is sorry guys, trying to, oh my god. Okay, and it says lighten up. So I feel like for a lot of you that you have picked this pile, you could be very much attracted to kind of like even transparent color, like, you know, maybe white, but also kind of like a, you know, quartz crystal, kind of like this. Okay, this is the quartz crystal. Okay, you guys are very kind of like transparent, like the way that you look at the world is like this. Very, very pure as well, very pure souls. Okay, and strong connection to ancient Egypt, which I feel like for some of you it's your past life, and for some of you, of course, this is your ascended master. So, and Serapis Bay was living in Egypt, and the gifts that you guys have is working of miracles, and the day that is associated with Serapis Bay is Friday. Okay, so your lucky day could be Friday. Okay, and let me see what I can tell you about you guys. First of all, as I said, you know, some people can get offended by you. You know, at the first time when they meet you, they're like, oh my god, this person is so arrogant, or this person could be like really so much of themselves. But in truth, it's not that, because you guys are very straightforward. So sometimes maybe, you know, it's possible that people get hurt. Maybe you tell them something straightforward and they don't like it, and they might say, oh my god, like this person is not sensitive. But the truth is, you guys are like this. You guys are like the Knight of Hearts. Okay, you guys are very romantic at heart, but you don't show it to the world. You don't show it. And because the other thing that I see is that because you guys are very truthful, you're not into sugarcoating. You're not into, like, let's say, you know, like telling people like really sweet words. No, you tell them the truth. And if you love someone, you tell them that you love them, and that's that, you know. And that doesn't mean that you guys are not romantic, because I see that you guys are. It's just like the way that you portray yourself to the world is just like Queen of Swords. And it doesn't matter if you're a masculine or feminine watching this, because that's the energy that you guys are projecting, okay? Or this is your truth, okay? This is the truth of who you are, okay? I'm definitely seeing that for some of you. Of course, I see, you know, that energy of like a king or queen in Egypt, okay? For some of you, I feel that you have been authority figures perhaps in ancient Egypt, okay? And if you're interested in a past life reading, let me know, because I do Akashic records, so let me know. And you can go to my website and pick an Akashic record reading if you're interested, okay? What else is going on with you guys? Let me see. I feel like this is very interesting. It's a soul name. I feel that you guys, you know how it is. What is soul name is your true self, okay? Is your soul, okay? Our soul has a specific name. And how does it work is that, for instance, like, you know, for me, my soul name is Sacred Phoenix or Phoenix. Phoenix is my soul name. So I feel like for those of you that you have picked this, you might have a soul name. Maybe there is another name except for your original name that you associate yourself with. Maybe you have, like, let's say, I don't know, for some of you, you could have, you need to see what really resonates with you, okay? But for those of you that you picked this, definitely, you know, any name also from ancient Egypt could be very much like, you know, close to your heart or your soul name, okay? Like Serapis Bey is an Egyptian, you know, it's like an Egyptian name. So I feel like for some of you, it could be like, you could feel like that you have another name, okay? That is your soul name, okay? So I feel like that's that, because you guys are very evolved, and I feel like you already know what I'm talking about. And it's, you guys have also sun, enjoy success and happiness. For you guys, I feel that you guys could be connecting with the energy of the sun more than energy of the moon, let's say, okay? For some of you, you could be connecting with the energy of the god of sun, who was, I think, I believe that his name was Ra in ancient Egypt, okay? So look for that, because I feel like a lot of you could be having the energy of more of the energy of the sun rather than the moon, okay? You guys want, you know, more of like happiness. You guys are also very, very successful, okay? Very successful. Because I feel like you guys are not only evolved as a soul, but I also feel like, you know, in your material world, you're also very evolved, okay? And it says you're doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. I feel like the only thing about this ray, about the white rays, is that maybe you guys think a lot. Maybe you guys overthink, okay? Overthink. Instead of that, it says keep facing your true north, okay? Just go where you're going, because you're already doing it. Like, you are already in the right path, for those of you that you are white rays. But you could be overthinking, and for some of you, it's possible that maybe you have a lot of air in your chart, and that's why you think too much, okay? But in general, you guys are also have like that romantic part of yourself, which I feel like, you know, you guys have love flowers. Working with flowers open your heart and brings blessing to others through your life purpose. For some of you, it maybe even you're, you know, you could be like working with flowers. Maybe you like to have like a flower shop, or basically connecting with flowers, and also like nature. You guys love nature. You guys love nature. And it says interact with nature in the outdoor, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. I feel like the way that you guys perhaps heal yourself or feel like healed is whenever you are in nature, whenever you are like, I don't know, doing gardening, you know, picking up flowers, planting flowers, or even like being outdoors. Basically, you guys are very outdoor type of people, okay? You guys like to be outdoors. You don't want to be like staying indoors too much. You guys enjoy the nature more than, let's say, like places that are crowded or like with a lot of people. I feel that you guys are like this. You guys just love nature. very outdoorsy. Like you guys maybe even into camping and stuff. I feel like you guys are like this, and maybe you just also enjoy like working with animals. I definitely see, because of your pure energy, I feel like animals are generally really attracted to you, and your spirit animal is hummingbird, and hummingbirds are a symbol of joy and happiness. So I feel like in general, you guys, what you guys seek is like you guys are generally happy like souls, or you're happy in general. Like it's not it doesn't take a lot to make you happy, because hummingbirds are really like tiny, but they're just like you know, little sources of joy and happiness for everyone around them. They're also very fast, so I feel like you guys are also very successful. And it's possible that maybe in the early stages of your life, you become successful pretty fast. Okay, you reach that point really faster than others. You also bring a lot of joy and happiness in life of others. And what else I see? You guys have your creative side, definitely. Like you guys are creative, and this is determination and creative achievement. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. I feel that you guys also have a lot of creative energy in you. Okay, you guys have that. But I feel that for those of you that you pick this pile, your level of spirituality, your level of creativeness is a little bit different from the pink ray, because for those guys are more of like into art, into like music and things like that. But I feel like for you guys, it's more has to do with your spiritual path. I feel like maybe for some of you, you're just into a really high level creative spirituality. Okay, I don't know what you guys do, but I feel like you guys are in a really like high levels of your ascension. Like you guys are ascending beautifully, and I feel like maybe you're also like in your path, you're also helping others. And it says move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. Yeah, I feel like you guys have arise, and I feel like you guys are definitely like you're already doing that. I mean, there's no need to like to tell you, because you're already in the right path. I feel that for some of you that you have picked this, it's possible that maybe your divine counterpart could be like, you know, more of like a water sign, and maybe you could be like more of an air sign. Okay. And also we have breathe. You see how like there's like ascension. I feel like you guys meditate a lot, and I see that some of you travel to other dimensions. Some of you, as I see, like doing like a lot of like, how to say, like hardcore spiritual practices. Okay. It's really high level, and it's like very white energy. Breathe. It says breathe. There's like some of you could be even like maybe yoga instructors, but I see more than that. I see you guys more doing more. I feel like meditation could be part of what you do, but it's not exactly that. As I said, astral projection, quantum physics, I don't know, things like that are coming to me. Let me see again, what was your, because it says that, yeah, your gift is working of miracles. Okay. I'm just looking to see what it says. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm going to read a little bit. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think I'm going to read a little bit from the book. And it says the path of the ascension is the path of love, okay? And it says the path of the ascension is the path of love. It is love and the dream of love fulfilled. The disciplines for the initiations of the ascension into higher consciousness can be born only by love, by the heart and the soul so filled with love for God and the great Guru that will endure unto the end of cycles of human consciousness. The path is straight and narrow, as you have heard. The climb is over rigid heights, scaling cliffs, over into the abbeys and high road into the mountains of Himalayas. Souls are called and impelled by love, the love of the mountaineers, the love of Elohim, who have anchored their focuses in the heights of the mountains of the earth. Love and love alone is the key to overcoming, for God is love. Oh my God, it's really beautiful. As I said, I feel like you guys are definitely like in a really high levels of your consciousness. It is higher consciousness, I see. You guys are actually like practicing, sorry guys, you know, higher levels of consciousness. Okay, maybe even for some of you, I feel like, you know, going to mountains, going like to places that are more natural, it really suits you. So I feel like if you are in the city or if you're surrounded by like, you know, too much crowd, it might not be doing good to you. So go to nature more for those of you that you have picked this. What else? Change. Leap forward and dare to make that change. There will be sacrifices and roadblocks, but you're protected. It is an imminent move. What is stale and depressed will be revitalized with this new energy. I feel like for those of you that you have picked this, some kind of a really powerful change has happened to you, and I feel like you're it you know, it brought you into your true path, to this true path of spirituality. Okay, this pile is very, you guys are super like spiritual. I feel like you guys are on your way to your ascension in a really higher levels. Yeah, you guys have you know, have risen above the darkness, whatever that you've been going through. I feel that yes, you know, perhaps the change that you had to make, maybe you had to let go of a job or friendships or a lot of people in order to get here. I feel like for a lot of you, you have cut a lot of people out of your life. Okay, I see you, you know, some people didn't like your straightforwardness, some people just didn't like, you know, being truthful. But you know what, you said, this is me and this is, you know, where I am right now. The change has happened to me and this is really who I am. You know, this is who I am, and I'm going through my ascension process. You know, I'm becoming my true self. So I feel like you made that change in the past. Yes, it hurts some people and you lost some friends. I feel like you guys have lost a lot of friends because of that. Maybe even you change your name. I don't know. For some of you, that could have been the case because you just didn't feel comfortable. Or for some of you, you actually felt more comfortable with another name. As I said, like, you know, for some of you, the soul name is being showed off. Like, for instance, you know, my soul name is Sacred Phoenix or Phoenix, okay? And that's the name that resonates with me the most. So I mean, look at that. Crystal Yellow Dragon. This is definitely your dragon. Open to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Definitely. I feel like for those of you that you have picked this, your crown chakra is open. It's open and you're going through the process of ascension beautifully. So I feel like for some of you that you have picked this, it's possible that you might be living a lot in, you know, up there. So it's good to ground yourself and connect with nature a lot and breathe, you know, breathe, like connect with your breath. And also maybe meditation. Well, meditation, you guys are doing it already, but I feel like maybe your challenge for you guys has always been maybe to ground yourself, because a lot of you are living in a really higher levels of like 5D, 6D and up, you know, 90, I don't know. You guys have you guys are up there, you know, in the air. You know, and I feel that sometimes you need to come down and ground yourself, and that's your challenge. Okay, I think that's that for you guys, and I'm going to move to the next file. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So I forgot to mention that for those of you that you picked this, it's possible that your divine masculine or your divine feminine could be living in Egypt or has connection somehow to ancient Egypt. Okay, all right, so that's that, and let's move to, well, first just give me a second, okay? Sorry guys. Okay, so we are going to move to pile number 6. So if you have picked this pile, let's see what your fortune cookie or your Chinese fortune cookie says. And I apologize for the shadow. I don't know why my light is doing that, but it's just really annoying sometimes. Okay, so let's see. It says achievement, and it says enjoy the limelight, you've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Okay, I feel like you guys maybe have been dealing with some family issues. Perhaps maybe somebody in the family has been sick and you've been dealing with that. Maybe you had sleepless nights, or maybe you've been worried. But in general, it says you've earned it. You're gonna achieve your goals. And I feel like if there has been sickness, I feel like they are going to recover. Let's see what ray of color you guys are. Okay, you guys are purple rays, and it says developmental clarity, and it says number 39. That's beautiful, purple rays. And your associated master or ascended master is Lady Nada, and it says heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. Okay, there's a lot of pink rose here that is associated with unconditional love and Lady Nada. Okay, and Lady Nada, I believe that she was a priestess in one of her past lives. She was a priestess in Atlantis. Okay, so for those of you that you have picked this and you guys are purple rays, you might be really resonating with the energy of Atlantis. Okay, or at the time of Atlantis, because some of you could have been Lemurians, but I see more of like, let's say, it could be like, you know, around Atlantis time. And let's see what else you guys have. You guys have exchanging gifts. That's beautiful. It's I feel like this has exactly the energy of Lady Nada. It has like that rose quartz energy, or it's like a lot like pink energy, you know, but it's a different you know, type of ray than the pink rays. Okay, you guys, your energy is a little bit different. Okay, and it says heart awakening. And so exchanging gifts, you guys might be really love to give other people's gifts. Maybe you guys just love to exchange gifts with others. You guys just in general are givers. Like you guys love to give gifts, maybe like even really expensive ones, or and it comes from your heart, so it's heartfelt, and it's number 27. Okay, and you guys possibly could have even pets. Maybe you guys love cat. I don't know, some of you have cats, and that's being shown up. Okay, what else you guys have? We have color, and it's number 40. Oh my god, you guys, your heart chakra, so beautiful. You guys have such a beautiful radiant heart, and it says heart awakening. No wonder, because you guys have such beautiful heart. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive. Oh my god, give and receive in balance, definitely. Exchanging gifts, that's beautiful. I feel like you guys have been able to balance the energies of receiving and giving. Like you guys are really, really in balance. And we have color, that's beautiful, but I feel like it's your heart, it's your heart awakening, and that's just beautiful. Okay, so these are really aligned now. And let me just put this here. Okay, let's see what else you guys have. Your dragon is earth and air dragon. Wow, and it says represent a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Oh my god, I just can't believe this, guys. I just can't believe this, because it's just like you guys are really, really balanced people. You guys are really balanced. You could be an air sign or an earth sign. That's being shown up here really powerfully and strongly. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. Oh my god, you guys are here to balance the energies of heaven and earth, basically, or connect the heaven and earth. You know, there's that balancing that's happening, definitely. Receiving balance. You see how the words are repeating again? There's like balance, there's balance here, there's balance. So exchanging gifts, which talks about exchanging, again, the balance thing that's happening, you know, with you guys. Let's see what your botanical inspiration or your flower message is. And it says forget me nots. That's beautiful. And it says eternal memories. The best thing in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've met along the way. That is just really, really beautiful. And I feel like this is what you guys are all about. You know, you guys love experiences, you guys love to give gifts, you guys are lovers, you guys are givers, and also you understand how to receive as well. So I feel like you guys are really in balance. Whoever that, you know, pick this pile, you guys are really balanced people. Could be an earth or an air sign that it says, okay. You guys could be very much attracted to colors of purple, even like orange and pink for some of you, okay. Let's see what else, but a lot of purple. Yeah, and you know, these forget-me-nots are also like have like a purple color, mostly like purple color. Let's see what here the wisdom of Tao says about you guys. And it says, inspire without control. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Look at that. And it says, mother, if you refuse to relinquish control, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. Love is realizing that the well-being of another is essential to your own. The best way to teach is to inspire through example. That is just beautiful. I feel like, you know, a lot of you that you're watching this, you could have like that motherly energy around you, and a lot of like feminine energies here. So even if you're masculine, it's okay, because I feel like for a lot of you could be embracing a lot of feminine energy. I'm also seeing that it's possible that for some of you, maybe your mother could have been like very controlling, or maybe they are very controlling, and this is something that maybe as a challenge to you, maybe in your life you have been trying to overcome this obstacle of like controlling, like maybe, you know, the issue of like, you know, always trying to control the situation. Maybe like your mother has been like very controlling. I feel like that could have been the case. Or maybe for some of you you've been, but I see like more of like a mother figure, and you're trying to avoid that. Maybe you're trying to inspire others by not, you know, being control others, and just inspiring without control, okay. I feel like for those of you that you picked this, definitely you guys have that kind of like nurturing ability in you, okay. But I feel like if sometimes you feel like you don't want to, like you're afraid to let go of something because you feel that you love it so much, then, you know, what Spirit is suggesting you is to let go of that control, okay. Or maybe perhaps, as I said, you know, there could have been someone in your family that was or is very controlling, okay. And this could be your obstacle, it could be your test or your lesson that you're learning. And they have warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Wow, this is also really powerful. And this has a lot, just like the last file, the previous file that they had Queen of Swords. So I feel like you guys have that as well. So for some of you that you're watching, again, you know, you could be an air sign that you're watching, but in general, you guys are warriors. And your feminine energy is really, really strong, but I also see that you balance it with your masculine energy, because I feel like you guys are all about the truth as well, and also action, because you have the sword in your hand, okay. And it's so interesting because we have the mother and the child, and we also have this warrior woman. So I feel like you guys are very strong as well. If you're feminine energy and you're watching this, you guys are really, really like exactly like a warrior woman. And if you're masculine watching this, then I feel like, you know, you have a very balanced, you know, you are very balanced within yourself. Basically, you're it could be possible that maybe your feminine energy could be a little bit more powerful than your masculine, but I feel like in general you guys try to balance it out really beautifully, okay. Yeah, you guys really embrace you know, experiences rather than like material things, okay. However, I feel like you guys also love, like, you know, to give gifts and things like that, but I feel like you guys could be moderate about it. Maybe you don't overdo it, okay. Because there's that like exchange of gifts that's being shown up here, okay. What else you guys have? You have the Emperor. Oh my God, wow. So definitely I feel like your masculine and feminine energy is very much in balance, okay, very much in balance, because we have all these feminine energies, but we also have the warrior and we also have the Emperor. So I feel like you guys are also very much disciplined. Maybe you guys are very authoritative and could be sometimes a little bit stubborn because sometimes you believe that, you know, what you know is, like basically, you know, your way or no other way kind of a situation. Okay, for some of you that you're watching this, maybe you're an Aries, but I don't want to talk too much again about signs, but anyways, could be the case, because I feel like for some of you, you guys are also really good leaders. Okay, you guys are leaders, but and the way that you lead is, for some of you, you have learned to lead without control. Okay, but for those of you that you haven't, I feel like this is your challenge, to lead without, like, let's say, controlling the situation too much or controlling the outcome too much, you know. I feel like, yeah, like inspiring without controlling. Okay, that's the case. And allowing or trusting that things are going to work out without like controlling too much. I feel like that could be your challenge sometimes. See what else you guys have. You guys also could really love like roses, maybe pink roses. You guys have animal guardian, trust your instincts. That's beautiful. So let me see, what was the other one? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry guys, I also forgot to mention that it's possible that for some of you a mother figure could be sick at this time. It's possible. Okay, maybe the health of your someone very close, but I feel like this person is going to recover. If it's a mother figure, then you know they're going to recover. Okay. And if for those of you that you're watching and maybe your mother passed away, they're saying that they're feeling good, that they, you know, that you should enjoy your life. And I feel like they're telling you that you earned it, that you should enjoy your achievements, and that I feel like, you know, that's what they want to tell you. Okay. And the other thing that you have is animal guardian, trust your instincts. That's beautiful. I feel like for those of you that you picked this, maybe you really, really connect with animals like beautifully. Definitely like Lady Nada has a lot of like, let's say, this kind of like a gentle energy like around animals. The love for animals is definitely there. We have a deer, the panther. There's also an owl and a crow. Okay, so I feel like you guys in general could be like, you guys maybe even like fight for the rights of the animals, because you guys are warrior. Definitely there is that, you know, Aries energy in you, or the Emperor energy, that you want to defend the innocent. Okay, and especially animals. Maybe you guys are defend the rights of the animals. Okay. I feel that in your later stages of your life, you guys could be fighting for a cause, for like a social cause. It could be like, you know, fighting for the rights of the animals, or could be, you know, fighting for the rights of children. But in general, you guys are fighting for justice. Okay, a lot of you, and that's because a lot of you also have air in your chart, and also there's earth as well. Okay, your spirit animal is hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. That's beautiful. Oh my god. So for those of you that you have picked this, hawk is your spirit animal, and I feel like you guys are very much connected to spirit world. For some of you, for a lot of you that you picked this, maybe you're interested in a lot of shamanic energies. Okay, for some of you, maybe you like to practice those, not necessarily, but I feel like for some of you that you picked this, maybe you're interested in shamanism. Okay, maybe you always been kind of like drawn into animal spirits. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you just love to work with animals, regardless of in like what type of animal spirit you like to be around animals. You guys are animal guardians for sure, like that's for sure. Warrior woman. I also feel like for some of you that you picked this, you could have been a warrior in your past life as a feminine energy. For those of you that you are feminine energy. Yeah, I feel like past life, possibly even as Native American past lives. Also, there's Atlantis, definitely, because Lady Nada is associated with Atlantis. And let me get you guys, I don't know, did I read you guys about Lady Nada? I don't think so. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't think so. So let me read this to you guys. you guys have more information. Okay, Lady Master Nada, and she's associated with it says initiation of the solar plexus chakra. Okay, and it says the gemstones, the vibration is purple and metallic gold and ruby. Okay, and the gemstones are topaz, ruby, alexandrite, and diamond with pearl. And also the qualities that you guys have is peace, service, and brotherhood. And the gifts that you guys have is diverse kinds of tongues, interpretation of tongues, and the day that is associated with your ascended master is Thursday. Okay, so it could be your lucky day. Thursday could be your lucky day. Okay, it's really interesting. So also something that I'm seeing in you guys is that I feel like you guys could be animal whisperers. Like basically you understand the language of the animals. Okay, that's what I see. Like you guys can talk to animals, like, you know, just like you know, humans talk, you know, to each other. I feel like you guys can talk to animals. And also I feel like for those of you that you picked this, in general, it's possible that maybe you're good with languages. Okay, you guys could be like speaking like more than one language that, you know, other than your mother tongue. Okay, and also the language of the spirit, definitely I see that for you guys. What other card you guys have is Nine of Angels, and it says Guardian. That's beautiful. And what else you guys have as the last card is you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Spiritual teacher. That's beautiful. And Lady Nada, definitely feel like she carries that energy of the spiritual teacher, because she was a high priestess. Okay, so for a lot of you that you pick this, you could be interested to pursue you know, careers that has to do with becoming a spiritual teacher, or in general I feel like maybe if you have picked this pile, you could be a spiritual teacher. And look at this, because we have different religions, and I feel like maybe you guys speak more than one language, or maybe you guys just gonna bring unity to different beliefs, different systems, different type of spiritual beliefs and things like that. And I feel like maybe for some of you, you even have your own classes, maybe you know, conduct seminars, sessions, maybe you even have your own YouTube channel or your Facebook group. I feel like you guys are definitely like spiritual teachers that are watching this, and a lot of feminine energy as well, but also masculine energy. So I feel like you guys always try to balance that. Okay, but a lot of religions are also being shown up here. So I feel like you guys believe in unity of the religions. I feel like you guys believe in spirituality rather than that, let's say, you know, focusing on only on one religion. Okay, it's beautiful. And in regards to your love life, what I'm seeing is that you guys can get hurt easily. So I feel like maybe in regards, if you're twin flame and you're watching this, or you know, or your divine counterpart, whatever you want to believe, is that I feel that, you know, they have hurt you. And I feel like for those of you that you have picked this, because you believe in balance, maybe for some of you, you walked out and you said that you're only going to come back to this relationship only when it's balanced. I feel like for those of you that you have picked, this balance is really important to you. And also give and take. Okay, you guys, I feel like you guys are givers, and maybe you were giving and not receiving enough. So I feel like for those of you that you picked this, maybe your greatest challenge could have been having that balance of energies, and also perhaps the balancing energies between masculine and feminine side of yourself. Okay, and also in the outside world, which is kind of like reflected in your twin flame. I feel like one of your challenges could have been, you know, balancing these energies. Maybe you were giving a lot, or maybe you were just like taking a lot, but whatever it is, I feel like something could have been out of balance in your relationship. And one of your lessons is to learn how to balance this. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that anyways, because a lot of you are spiritual leaders or spiritual teachers that you have picked this with a lot of feminine energy. Definitely with like a warrior woman, warrior soul. You guys have that. You guys have like a very your heart chakra is really like opening up, and I feel like you guys had awakening, definitely heart awakening. give and receive in balance. I feel like your challenge could be like balance in this lifetime. Maybe you've always been had issue. Maybe there has been, you know, things could have been like out of like balance. Maybe you've been giving a lot. Maybe you were just like not, or vice versa, whatever, you know. Your heart is really beautiful. You guys, you have a really beautiful heart. It's a really colorful heart. It's like your heart chakra. Like you guys had really like a beautiful heart awakening, and for some of you, I feel like this could have happened just like maybe not really long time ago. Okay, for those of you that you have picked this, for some of you, I see that maybe you guys have love like pink roses. You might be attracted a lot to colors of like pink, purple, also orange for some of you. Okay. And yeah, the connection with the spirit world is also being showed up here. Let spirit be your guide, hawk spirit. Okay, so that's with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this. We are going to move to the next pile. The last but not least, the seventh pile, and I'm going to take a break and then come back again, and I'll probably try to edit these videos, hopefully. Okay guys, so the last but not least, number 7, pile number 7. Okay, let's move the camera and see. Okay, for those of you that you have picked this pile, let's see what your fortune cookie, your Chinese fortune cookie is gonna say first. It says, assert yourself, go for what you want, the time is ripe for soulmate connections, birth of a child also likely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for those of you that you have picked this, you're definitely coming into union with your soulmate or your twin flame. Okay, of course these cards, I'm pretty sure they don't have twin flame, but you know, for those of you that you're watching, you're definitely, the time is right. The time is ripe for your soulmate or your twin flame. And it's possible that maybe for some of you, you are going to have a kid with your soulmate or your twin flame, okay? And if you guys have picked this pile, you guys are violet flames, okay? And it says, create a balanced life. And we have number 45. It's beautiful. And I have to tell you guys that I am a violet flame. So for those of you that you have picked this, we are in the same ray of color, okay? And your associated master or ascended master is Saint Germain, okay? And it says karma releasing, move beyond karma, drama, sorry, oh my god, sorry guys. Create your own path, make room for good energy. That's beautiful. So for those of you that you have picked this, you really are connected to the energy of Saint Germain as your ascended master. And also I feel like, you know, the colors of violet or kind of like closer to this purplish colors could be really appealing to you. You're vibrating, you know, within this ray of color, okay, kind of like violet. Now let's see what else is going on with you guys, and I'm going to read about it and see about Saint Germain. We have Soulcraft, and it's number 10. That's beautiful. Okay, what else you guys have is Serendipity, number 18. Okay, for some of you that you're watching, 18 could be very significant. You guys are lucky. The violet flames are one of the luckiest rays of color. You guys are lucky, especially in love. And if you're not, I see like at the end you're going to be lucky. Like no matter what, I feel like you're going to end up with your soulmate or your twin flame, no matter how difficult the road is. Okay, so you guys could also be craft people. Like you could be interested in any type of a craft. Like you guys are crafty, or could be like interested in crafts, any type of like arts mostly. Okay, and let's see what your dragon is. It says black dragon from Saturn, and it says brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. And it says concentrate, focus your ultimate vision on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. Wow. I feel like that's why for a lot of you, you are coming into union with your soulmate or your twin flame. Okay, that's what it is. And I feel like you guys have passed a really, really difficult test, okay, in regards to your, for some of you that you are in twin flame journey. I feel like you have passed it, whatever that, you know, whatever these challenges that have been, okay. And let's see what your botanical inspiration is. And it says honeysuckle, and it says woodbine. It says domestic happiness and devoted affection. I will win thee in my arms. So that the woodbine, the honeysuckle gently entwist. William Shakespeare. Oh my God, this is beautiful, guys. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. You are coming into union. Violet flames, okay. Violet rays are coming into union with your loved one, okay. Go for it, the time is right. And I definitely see like a happy family life with your loved one, with your twin flame or your divine counterpart, okay. You guys could have a very sweet tooth. Maybe for some of you, maybe you guys love honey. I know I do. I have like, you know, I'm not like really like a sweet tooth, but I have like, I really love honey for some reason. Like I just use honey in all in my tea, in my coffee, everything. I use honey instead of sugar. Okay. Anyway, so the wisdom of Tao, let's see what the message for you guys is. And it says, you know what to do. And it says, you have the answers. Don't be influenced by conflicting advice from multiple resources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. If your answers do not appear overnight, don't be concerned. You will conquer those obstacles. It takes time. Okay, I feel that you guys have conquered those, though. I feel like you guys know what to do in regards to this relationship, and you did it and you succeeded. And therefore I feel like there's this kind of like a happy family life is waiting for you, okay. Devoted affection, definitely. I feel like you are going to be in the arms of your loved one pretty soon, okay, pretty soon. Wow. Okay, let's see what else. You guys are very lucky, as I said, you know. And we have serendipity as well, which I feel like a lot of serendipitous like events are going to happen to you in regards to your love life. This flame, there is a lot of like unions that are going to happen for this flame, for these rays this year, okay, in 2019. And for some of you, it's going to be very, very close. Actually, for some of you, I see kind of like summertime, okay. Now let's see what else. Transformation. Things are changing at the cellular level. Deep healing. That's beautiful. For some of you that you're watching this, it's possible that you had past lives in ancient Egypt. You could have like hold like a really high authority position in the past. Maybe for some of you, you were like, you know, queen or kings of Egypt, okay. It could also be other civilizations, okay, because Egypt is also directly connected to Atlantis and Lemuria, okay. So, and we're going to go deeper into that because there's a lot of DNA upgrading that has happened for this group, okay. Let's see what else you guys have. The sun. Oh my God, happy days are ahead of you. Definitely domestic happiness is waiting for you. You will be in the arms of your beloved very soon, okay. All right, so we have the sun. You guys also could be connecting more with the energy of the sun, okay. And let's see let's see what else you guys have. You guys have spring. See your seeds grow. And there's a rabbit jumping, and I feel that it's beautiful. We just passed Easter, so I feel like for some of you that you're watching, of course I see like maybe you were born in the year of rabbit, but I feel like, you know, in spring you have you are putting your seeds, you're watering it, and I feel like in summer you are going to see them turn into like flowers or fruit, you know, or trees, or, you know, trees that will give you fruits, okay. So it's beautiful. We have the spring, okay, as the season for you guys. You guys might be very kind of like drawn to the season of spring or summer possibly, okay. Spring and summer I see for you guys. Summer because of the sun, and spring because of this card, and also rabbits, because rabbits come out of their you know, wherever they are, they just come out in the springtime. Okay, and I see that for some of you that you're watching this, you are coming into union with your loved one at the time of spring or summer. Okay, and oh my God, we also have dragonfly spirit, truth transcend illusion. That's beautiful. And we have number 22, which is a twin flame number. Okay, so for those of you that you're watching this, your spirit animal, or well, it's not really an animal, it's an insect, but still I feel like dragonfly could be your spirit animal that's being showed up here. For some of you it could be rabbit too, but I feel like your spirit animal, or the sign that you will receive from the universe, the messages that usually you receive from the universe is being given to you by a dragonfly. Okay, you will see a dragonfly. And I feel like, you know, when you're getting closer to your union with this person, I feel like you're going to get you know, a dragonfly. A dragonfly is going to appear to you. Okay, I also feel that whatever, that you guys are very truthful, that you guys have found your true self. The illusions have been, you know, they're past, they're behind you. It says truth transcends illusion. I feel like a lot of you, if there has been some kind of an illusion about your journey, or about your soul journey, or about yourself in general, is going to go away. And I feel like truth is going to replace that. Okay, that's what dragonfly also is about. Huge transformation. I feel like definitely dragonfly and transformation are very like linked together. Okay, there is that kind of like a phoenix energy in this group. Okay, and I also see like I see DNA upgrades in some of you. I feel like you have been upgraded recently with different skills and abilities right now, with different gifts. I feel like a lot of you, your past life gifts have been activated, and you're working on it, or some of you are working towards it, or you have been going through huge transformation. Okay, because of the dragonfly. Okay, and okay, let me see what else you guys have. Let's see. Wow, we have Page of Stars, and it says curiosity. Okay, well, this group is definitely a very curious group, as well as Violet Flames. I feel like you guys could be very curious. And we also have like this kind of like a cheetah energy as well. So maybe for some of you, you could be like Leos as well. I see like Libras as well, but I mean, there's like all sort of like astrological signs, but I'm not going to go too deep into it. Okay, so the last one is nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Okay, nutrition. Okay, so let me see. Let me just focus the camera. Okay, let me see what has been going on and what your soul has been going through. Well, first of all, let's get some information about violet flames, okay, or violet rays. And it says karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, move room for good energy. Okay, and it says create a balanced life. I feel like you guys always look for balance. Okay, a lot of you could be Libras, as I see, but not necessarily. Okay, so let me give you guys some information about the last ray, which is the 7 ray. Okay, so okay, so my god, this camera is driving me crazy, guys. Hold on. Okay, so Saint Germain, he is the Lord of the 7 rays, and it says initiation of the seat of the soul chakra. Okay, so seat of the soul chakra, and the vibration that you guys have is violet, purple, pink, aqua, and teal. Okay, I know that teal and actually violet is my favorite colors, violet and also teal. Your gemstones are amethyst, diamond, and aquamarine. That's definitely like one of my favorite, and I feel like it's kind of like, you know, for some of you it could be like kind of, the aquamarine is kind of like aqua aura, but aqua aura is like one of my favorites. And I don't really have the other, my amethyst is not here to show you guys, but I'm sure that a lot of you have seen amethyst. Okay, so The qualities that you guys have are freedom, alchemy, and justice. So no wonder for a lot of you, you could be Libras. And if you haven't seen the Libra reading that I did for Twin Flames, Dragonfly showed up. So I feel like you guys have been going through huge transformation in your life. And I feel that for Violet Rays, you guys have learned all the lessons. You have passed the tests, okay? Whatever test that the universe has been throwing at you, or you have, you know, chosen to go through in this lifetime, okay? I feel like you guys have passed it. And hold on, it's not finished, okay? And the gifts that you guys have are prophecy, working of the miracles, and the days that are associated with your ascended master is Saturday. So Saturday could be your lucky day, okay? Saturday could be like your lucky day. I know for me it is. Okay, so now let me see. Okay, and one of the other things that I want to tell you guys that it says here is that it says, may you pass every test, okay? So I feel like for those of you that you're Violet Flames, you have been recently going through a test in regards to your Twin Flame journey or your soul journey, okay? And this is beautiful. I'm just like reading it, and it says, here I am in the heart of infinity. And it says, devotees of the flame of my heart, I hear you. And I am here, not there, but here at the nexus of that cross of white fire, here where time and space meet and cancel each other out. Here I am in the heart of infinity, and where the divine spark is, there is infinity. Therefore I greet you as the infinite one, and as the infinite ones, one times one, ever the infinite one. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, so now let me see what you guys have been going through and what has been going on. Okay, so I feel that for some of you, you guys have a very kind of like a lighthearted approach to life, and I feel like you guys are generally happy, but also I feel like you guys could be very curious about perhaps different spiritual beliefs and things like that. In general, your nature is very curious, okay? And I feel that, you know, they say that curiosity kills the cat, but I feel like your curiosity in this case is actually paying off, because I feel like your curiosity is not in a way of like, let's say, you're not like an intruder, but I feel that you guys are curious about perhaps different ways of thinking, different philosophies, different even practices of spirituality. So I feel that you guys have been digging in deep into your soul, okay? In your life, I feel that you have decided as a soul to come into this life, and you've been given a lot of tests, okay? And I see that maybe then you decided to create your own path at some time, because I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been going through like different, you know, belief systems, different sort of like spiritual beliefs, but you decided to go your own path. And I feel like in this path, then you are discovering who you are in a soul level. And for a lot of you that you're viewing this, well, you guys in a soul level are Violet Flames or Violet Rays, okay? You always seek balance, you guys, okay? And one of your challenges, I feel like for some of you that you have picked this path, it's possible that maybe you need to focus a lot on your nutrition. I feel like maybe for some of you, diet could be like affected. I feel like for some of you that you have picked this path, you could be, you could have had like, let's say, challenges with food. Maybe maybe you're just very sensitive, like your stomach could be very sensitive, okay? And therefore, like, I feel like you can only give it like really good food or like very nutritious and healthy food. I feel that for those of you that you pick this, maybe you just love to make your own food. Maybe you guys are really good cooks, actually. Maybe you like make really healthy food, and I feel like you really love that. I feel like for those of you that you pick this, maybe you love cooking, okay? Or like eating like healthy food in general. I see that. For some of you, you just are like actually great hosts or hostesses, because I feel like you guys love to cook for others even. But in general, you're very health conscious, okay? And I feel that in your life, you always knew what to do, okay? You always knew what to do. The only issue or the only obstacle that I see for violet flames since you were a kid is that I feel like for some of you, you had a tendency to get influenced by others, okay? For some of you, maybe you know what to do, and says you have the answers. Don't be influenced by conflicting advice from multiple resources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. If your answers do not appear overnight, don't be concerned. You will conquer those obstacles. It takes time. I feel that your challenge in life, or your soul challenge, has been to overcoming the fact that not allowing yourself to be influenced by others, okay? Maybe for some of you, you really care about what people think about you, and also other people's opinion, okay? What Spirit wants to tell you is that trust your own intuition, and trust your own that you have all the answers yourself, okay? The answer is not out there, is within you, okay? I also see that for some of you that you have picked this, it's possible that you picked really, really difficult lessons, okay? But they call it karma, so you know, it says karma releasing, but I feel like it has to do with your test, okay? Test releasing. Let's say you have passed all the tests. That's what I'm saying. And it says move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. I feel that there's so much happiness that is waiting for violet flames and for violet rays, because I feel like you guys have passed the test. Let me see, what was the test here? Yeah, look at that, because we have the black dragon from Saturn, okay? And it says brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline, and it says concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision, congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. That's beautiful. I feel like this has been the test of love for a lot of you. It could have been like other, you know, types of tests too. Like it doesn't have to be love, but I feel like for those of you that you picked this pile, your test was around your twin flame journey. Basically, you passed it, and you know, Spirit is congratulating you. Okay. That's beautiful. And also the black dragon is a really powerful dragon, actually, because I feel like there is that, you know, energy of Saturn here. So I feel like for those of you that you pick this, you also could be very practical, as much as like you guys are very spiritual, but I feel like you guys have really practical skills as well, okay? Your connection to, yeah, definitely your practical side is being shown here by soulcraft. I feel like in a soul level, you guys could be enjoying like more things that has to do like working with your hands, like doing crafts, creative things. And we have number 10, okay? Like you're also, I feel like you guys have all the elements possibly like really balanced within you, and in the early stages of your life this could have been really unbalanced, okay? But as you grow, I feel like you came more into your balance and you have passed the test. So there are sunny days ahead of you. You know, there's a spring after, you know, this difficult winter. I know that we had it in here. So you know, see your seeds grow. That's beautiful. I feel like sunny days are ahead of this group. And I feel like for some of you that you have picked this, it's possible that maybe you love sunflower. Maybe sunflower could be your favorite flower. But also, like, of course, honeysuckle is also being showed up here. A lot of happiness is waiting. You also could have like a lot of like serendipitous like events that could be happening. Number 18 is being showed up here. Maybe for some of you could be significant, your birthday or the birthday of your loved one. You guys are going to be lucky in love, and that's that. You're gonna meet your soulmate, okay? You're gonna meet or get reunited with your soulmate or your twin flame. You might also possibly have a child with this person, with your twin flame, okay? So I feel like, you know, for those of you that you picked this, definitely you have been going through dark night of the soul, but I feel like, you know, it's over. For this group, your test is over, okay? So you've done it, and it's time to it's time to see your seeds grow, basically, okay? And I feel like summer could be the time when with the sun energy, I feel like it's the time when you two are going to come to union. And for some of you, it could also be spring, okay? And what else is here? I think that we got it, but you know, I feel like you guys could have been going through huge transformation in your lives. recently. I feel that you guys could have been going through maybe the process of awakening, and by that you had to let go of a lot of things. I feel like maybe your career and also your life just in general has been changed completely, like upside down. Okay, and because of that, I feel like you guys have also been receiving a lot of upgrades. Your gifts are being activated in you, so use them. Okay, so use your gifts and stop like asking others for something that you already know within your soul, because you guys always know what to do. You guys always know. It's just like you hesitate, you doubt yourself a lot. Okay, for violet flames, there's that doubt, like, you know, there's that like, oh, I don't know, should I not, you know, the lack of like decision sometimes could be something that you guys could be your obstacle or your lesson that you have learned. Okay, so here is for my lovely seventh rays, and I hope that you guys enjoyed these readings, and I'm sending everyone so much love.